What's going on, you guys? Wow. Things is really heating up in boxing. We have potentially one of the best fights of all time, right? I see a lot of people saying that the Katie Taylor Amanda Serrano fight was one of the best fights of all time. At the very least, that was the best fight this year so far, right? The ladies did a good job. I heard the atmosphere in the arena was like no other, and they put on a hell of a show. But a lot of people still split on between on who won that fight. Shakur Stevenson, welcoming party. Do he got next? Right? We go ask the question, do Shakur Steven got next? Then, of course, Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. Been going back and forth today, giving fans quite a show. Hit that like button for your boys to come on in. Go wait till some more people get in here before we get this show started. Yeah, really, really good night of boxing. Really, really, really good night of boxing. From top to bottom. Undercard fights was good. We had some stoppages. I mean, it was a really, really good night of boxing yesterday. Let's see who's in the building early. What's going on, Cerebral? AJ, what's going on? You said Lubin Fondora was better? Cats forgot that quick. Yeah, man, you know how that goes. You know how that goes. You know, I'm going to send a link out in a little bit soon, too, so we can get you guys' thoughts, because the Spence Crawford thing is really, really heating up, man. This is what I've been wanting from these guys, man. Errol Spence Jr. is playing along now. You know what I'm saying? He's starting shit, and you know, things is getting heated real quick, right? They're giving fans a little show. A show before the showdown. Because I believe it's going to happen. There's no way the fight is not going to happen now. There's no way it's not going to happen. Hey, boxing is fire right now, AJ. Boxing is fire right now, dude. I mean, when you look at the younger fighters that's coming up, they look promising. Then the guys that's been around, things are really starting to shake and move. We getting undisputed champions left and right. Salute to Franchon Cruz. She kind of got overlooked. She became an undisputed champion at super middleweight. So salute to her. You know what I'm saying? She became an undisputed champion. Really, really, really good night of boxing. Really, really good night. And then we got Canelo Bivol coming up next week. I think Andre is fighting Parker, his 168-pound debut, for those who may be interested in that. Charlo Castano, Jerome Booth, and his fight with Custio Clay. I mean, shit. Okay? Shit. Boxing is looking ridiculous right now. And these fighters are making shit happen. We're getting undisputed champions. We're starting to see who's really the best in these divisions. A lot of these bigger fights are starting to be made. I mean, the Shakur Stevenson Valdez was a pretty big fight out there in Las Vegas. Valdez drew the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson put on the show. You know what I'm saying? Really, really, really good night. He said, I need somebody to contact lawyer before that link sit out. He'll probably be hopping up in here. He probably got a lot to say about what went down today between Spence and Crawford. What's going on, Fotex? Hey, they having that war on Twitter, man. We go talk about it. And they had some more stuff for the people that missed it, man. They've been going at it all day for the most part. And Errol Spence kind of ended it with one closing statement. And I think it should end there, you know. It should end there. The next step is negotiations. The next step was negotiations. You know, everybody's fired up last night from the fights. Errol Spence was probably on that yak. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, he went on the attack. He went for Bomac. You know what I'm saying? He went for Bomac yesterday. Spence went for Bomac. But before we talk about that, we got to talk about the Taylor-Serrano fight. Real quick, if you think that Taylor won, press 1. If you think Serrano won, press 2. If you think it was a draw, press 3. I want to see what people think. Hold up. Let me get my shit together over here. Yeah. Taylor, press 1. Serrano, press 2. Or was it a draw? Press 3. Because from what I saw, it looked like Serrano was winning that damn fight. Now, I must admit, I wasn't 100% attentive in the fight. I was kind of half asleep. Honestly, what woke me up last night was Keyshawn Davis. That kind of woke me up. You know what I'm saying? Where he stopped old dude with them hooks. That woke me up. But this fight, I was kind of, fighting sleep and shit, but I was still kind of watching it. But whenever I did look up, Serrano was pushing her back and beating her ass. And it was looking like Taylor didn't want no smoke. That's what it was looking like. So I'm going to ask you guys. 2. Oh, shit. AJ, 2. Kyle Ente, 2. Fotex, 3. He thinks it's a draw. D. Luckett, 2. Salute D. Luckett. Cyril, they need to run it back. Absolutely, bro. They got to run this back. So a lot of you guys seem to think that Serrano won the fight, and I think she won it too. You know what I'm saying? I think Serrano won it based off the little bit that I did see. You know what I'm saying? It looked like Serrano was winning the fight. She was pushing Katie Taylor back. She was the smaller chick pushing the bigger chick back. And it looked like Kaylee Taylor damn near was going to turn her back, right? It looked like she was going to damn near turn her back a few times. She was getting hit so fucking much. Like she wanted to turn her side and start kind of, dipping off and shit. You know what I'm saying? 1 for Taylor, 2 for Serrano, 3 for a draw. Because that fight, they need to run that back. And my boy YSM was in the building last night over there. He said it was like no other fight he's ever been to. He said it was like no other event he's been to. And he goes to these fights. He goes to these fights as media. And he said this fight was like nothing like he's ever seen. Nothing like he's been to AJ Ruiz. None of that compared to Taylor Serrano. The atmosphere was just ridiculous. The Irish fans was just outstanding, right? They was just in full force. The Puerto Rican fans was in full force, but it wasn't as deep as the Irish fans. And he said it was just an insane atmosphere. Eddie Hearn knows how to put on a fucking show. I tell you that. If Eddie Hearn does anything good over the years, if you've been paying attention to the promoters and how they move and what they do, Eddie Hearn knows how to put up a fucking show. He definitely knows how to put on the show, man. It was a hell of an event. Just looking at it was pretty nice. Yeah. Serrano wasn't mad either, man. She didn't seem to be too upset about the way it played out. She got paid, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It kind of put women's boxing on the map. This was a fight that women's boxing needed. And I think that they need to run it back. Keep that momentum and run it back. They got to run it back. That fight right there, they need to show that on TV. Actually, that fight should have been on fucking ESPN. If I'm honest. Like this type of fight right here, this fight would have put women's boxing on the map. Showed it on ESPN, celestial television, where your average person can just turn it on and watch it. Man, that shit would have got millions of views. Half the world would have known who these two chicks are, too. You know what I'm saying? But it was on an app. You know what I'm saying? It was stuck on an app. So, Serrano got 750, Taylor got 1 million. Yeah, that's what they got, man. Definitely, it has to be a rematch. It has to be. Hearn said if there's a rematch, it'll happen in Ireland. Yeah, I knew they was going to do that shit. Ireland's going to pack the house. Oh, my God. The Irish fans are some of the best fans, man. They show unwavering support, undying loyalty. Like, they don't care. They rival the Mexican fans. Actually, I don't know who's more loyal or who rides harder, the Irish fans or the Mexican fans. They are ridiculous, man. If you're an Irish fighter or a Mexican fighter and you have that appeal, oh my goodness. Dollar signs. You know what I'm saying? Ask Conor McGregor. Ask Katie Taylor. Yeah, Clarissa Shields ain't gonna get that credit like that. I'm worried for that. I don't like that Savannah Marshall fight either. I don't like that fight. If I'm honest, I don't like that fight for Shields, bro. I just something about that fight I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that fight. But these girls, man, Serrano, Taylor, man, they was thugging it out and everything, bro. This fight should have been on TV for people to see, man. Highlight reels of this shit, two girls banging it out like that. Come on, man. That should have been on TV for the world to see. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like a lot of people think Serrano won this fight. A lot of people think Serrano won a fight. I think she won the fight. And I think there should be a rematch. And that's just what it is. Now, this fight could be possibly the fight of the year so far. A lot of people say it's one of the greatest fights of all time and all this other stuff. It's probably definitely one of the greatest female fights of all time. But as far as the greatest fight of all time, we got a lot of fights that we could probably put in front of this one. But these ladies put on a hell of a show, and it's probably arguably one of the greatest female fights of all time. They need to run it back, and then if Serrano wins, then they need to go ahead and do the rubber match. And that's just what it is. The ladies, man, salute to the ladies, man. They put on the show, hell of a show, and hopefully women's boxing can get more recognition because despite the fights being 2-minute rounds, 10 2-minute rounds, which I just, honestly, let me say this too before I close it out on the ladies. If this was a 3-round fucking fight, if this fight was 3 rounds, Taylor wouldn't have made it to the end of the fight. She would have got stopped. She wouldn't have made it to the end of the fight. She wouldn't have made it to the end of that fight. She lucky it's 2 rounds. And I'll just say that. But put the ladies fights, ladies boxing on the map. You know what I'm saying? This was a fight that was significant for women's boxing. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn put on a hell of a show. He did a good job. Jake Paul did too. You know what I'm saying? They did a good job over there, man. So salute to those guys, man, contributing to boxing in a big way. But we go move forward to Shakur Stevenson, man. Should he be on the pound for pound list? Should the young wizard, the young black belt, the young master, Shakur Stevenson, should he be on the pound for pound list? He's already 2 divisions, right? He taking these belts from these guys. He's lineal now at junior lightweight. Is Shakur Stevenson pound for pound? Should he be in the top 10 pound for pound? Damone Daniel says he is on my pound for pound list. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Yes, number 10 right now. Hey, I think he right there at the door, bro. He's definitely pound for pound. Yep. AJ says he's definitely, yes, Shakur pound for pound. Yes, bro. If pound for pound, where would you put him? I'll probably put him at 10, bro. 10. You know what I'm saying? He's young. He got a lot of time, bro. He got a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? He could be on this pound for pound list for years. You know what I'm saying? We can't put him above certain guys who really put in some time in. We can't do that. But we can knock one of those guys off that don't belong. You know what I'm saying? There's a few guys that I feel they don't really belong in the top 10. Even my guy Lomachenko, I'm a big Loma fan, but I don't know if he quite needs to be over certain guys. He could possibly still be on there. We could argue it, but not over Jamel Charlo. Shakur Stevenson, if I put him anywhere in the pound for pound list right now, it would be number 10. He definitely should be on there. The kid is, I mean, he shows everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything, the talent level is just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Just absolutely ridiculous. He's checking all these boxes. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson checking all the fucking boxes, man. He's going to replace Bud when he retires. Just facts. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's going to replace Bud. I see Keyshawn Davis being up on there too. You know what I'm saying? I'm really liking what I saw from him as well. But he got quite a ways to go. You know, he's still really young and fresh. You said Loma can bounce right now. Yeah, I like Loma, man, but hey, I'm not mad at anybody if they don't think he belongs. Hey, you ain't lying, AJ. I feel you on that. I agree. I'm not really feeling dude outside the ring, but there's no way he shouldn't be on that pound for pound list in the top 5, Jamel Charlo. No way. Just absolutely no way. Especially if he beats Brian Castano. Nah, man. Jamel Charlo, whether you love him or hate him, deserves to be on that pound for pound list. We got to be fair here. Yeah, Logic says, Shakur says he wants to go after all the belts in the division, but we'll talk to team on next move. Yeah, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think a Japanese guy got the other belt, the IBF or something like that. I'm not sure who else got the belts in that division, but if he's able to get those fights, why not? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, get the fight. See that if that Japanese guy, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a Japanese guy that got that belt at 130 junior lightweight. They go want him to go over there in Japan. They gonna want him to go over there. You know what I'm saying? That's what they go do. Shakur is gonna get the job done regardless. He gonna get that belt. If he want to waste time, you know what I'm saying? It depends on how long it's gonna take for him to really collect these belts. You know, it could be a process. It's not like the guy got the other 2 belts. I'm not sure who got the other belts over there, man. I don't even know who got the other belts. I forgot. Somebody put in the comment section who got the other 2 belts. FOTY, you ain't lying. Awkward fighters. Let me say this. I may be jumping the gun a little early, but I think a guy with some length, that's really, really unorthodox, with some speed and reflexes, can give Shakur some problems. You know what I'm saying? Shakur don't seem to like to really fight going backwards. If you can get him going backwards, and if you fast enough to really cut him off, and you got some arm length, you can give him some problems. You said Shakur should go to Japan to open this up. Yeah, Shakur should do it, man. The sky's the limit for him. He's seen all the paths of all the other good fighters and great fighters before him, the Crawfords, the Floyds, the Spencers, everything that all these guys been doing, and he can forge his own path. You know what I'm saying? And possibly do great things. Of course, there's still guys like Gervonta Tank Davis out there. You know what I'm saying? We can't forget about Tank. You know what I'm saying? But Tank, in my opinion, he's the small guy compared to these young guys that's going to really outgrow him. Tank Davis needs to hop on one of these dudes now. You know what I'm saying? Because when he gets in his 30s, as he gets older in his 30s, man, he's already a small guy. They tend to age out faster than heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? Heavyweights mature later than the smaller guys do. So Tank Davis needs to hop on these dudes now. You said, what do I think about Shakur and Tank? Oh, my God. Oh, so many good matchups, man. Just the lightweights, the smaller guys down there. It's so many good matchups. Tank and Shakur, phenomenal fight. I think I got Shakur though, bro. I think he's just too sharp. Too sharp. But Tank Davis is too, man. That's hard to say. I don't want to say I don't know, bro. Tank Davis, I feel like if Tank catches him though, you know what I'm saying? If Tank hits him, Tank got speed and everything too. It's hard to say, honestly, man. That's damn near a toss-up. But the longer it takes, the more I give it to Shakur. Especially if Shakur stays disciplined and stays doing what he's got to do. The kid is a natural. He's a prodigy. He can do this shit in his sleep. He's one of those dudes that can do this shit in his sleep. That's what I got from Shakur Stevenson. He was born to do this. He's one of those dudes that can do this shit in his sleep. Phenomenal talent. And I think he should be on the pound for pound list, number 10. Put him on the pound for pound list. You said Shakur pieces Tank up if he can control the distance. Yeah, man. Shakur is excellent at controlling the distance, controlling the range. Man, he probably could beat him, y'all. The more I think about it and talk about it, Shakur he's just fucking really good, man. Really smart in there. Wow. Impressive skill set. Just his mentality, right? He's a boxer, but he has a meanness about him. And I think once he starts to develop, one thing I think he's lacking is the killer edge. To really push the gas and really get these dudes up out of there. I felt he should have stopped. He could have stopped Valdez, I felt like. But then again, it is what it is. He did it what he's supposed to do. He got the job done. But other than that, man, Shakur Stevens is going to be an absolute nightmare. You said, what is my top 10 pound for pound? Bud. I got Bud number 1. I don't got Canelo over Crawford. I got Crawford number 1. I got Canelo number 2. Probably got Inoue number 3. Who else? I probably got the Big Fish as number 4. I probably got the Big Fish. I'm trying to think of somebody else that moved up and did something first before I put him over Spence, because I consider that more than just kind of grabbing belts. If you're moving up in weight and doing the same thing you've been doing, the bigger guys, that says a lot for me. So, but I definitely got Big Fish in the top 5. The Big Fish is definitely in the top 5. I can't remember the fucking guys right now, man. Lomachenko, no, Usyk and shit. Oh yeah, I gotta put Usyk in there. Even though I don't really like to put heavyweights in there, and I won't put Fury in there, but I'll put Usyk in there because he's not a natural heavyweight, and he's doing great things. So Usyk's number 4, then Spence is number 5. Number 6. Shit, I forgot now, bro. But I don't mix the women with the men either. I don't really want to do that because it just men's boxing is. I don't even want to say it. I just don't mix the women with the men. But Inoue is number 3. But he needs to get some shit going too, though. You know what I'm saying? He's been lagging a little bit. Oh, you said Usyk, Inoue, and Crawford. Yeah, I could actually take Canelo out if I want to be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? But Canelo been around for so damn long. You know what I'm saying? He been doing this thing for a long time, regardless of how you feel, how he's moving and stuff like that. Canelo been doing this thing for a long fucking time. Hey, if Canelo beats Beaver, I think I have to put him above Bud, bro. I'll have to. You know what I'm saying? Especially depending on how that fight looks. If it looks like a real fight and Canelo thugs it out and gets it done, Oh yeah, I have to put him over Bud, bro. I have to. I'll have to. But Crawford, my number one pound for pound. Oh, Roger Gutierrez. Yeah. That's right. Because he was supposed to be fighting Christopher Colbert was and old boy that beat Colbert. I mean, that dude was good too. I forgot his name already. I can't believe I forgot his name. Um, yeah, the winner is supposed to go fight Roger Gutierrez. You said not a Canelo fan, but he top dog. Canelo got the juice, man. Taylor, Charlo, Tank. Oh, Cambosis, Devin. Um, could I put Cambosis on there? I don't. Not the one fight. Devin. Um, nah, I can't put Devin on there yet. Nope. Nope. I can't put Devin on there yet. Not yet. He'll be on there real soon though. Um, I don't mix the women fighters with the men. I just don't do it. The 2 minute rounds, 10 round fights. It's just too different. You know what I'm saying? And plus Taylor, in my opinion, um, imagine if Christian Shields was looking like that in fights, y'all. Come on, man. Let's not play games, man. Let's not play games. Imagine if Christian Shields was looking like that in fights, having these close ass fights, these split decisions and shit. They want to say, "Oh, she got heart. She thugged it out." Yeah, she won. Nah, they would have said she's overrated. She's a hype job. If Clarissa Shields was out here looking like Taylor, bro. If Clarissa Shields out here looking like Taylor was be looking in the Daphne Persson fight, the first one, and in this fight with Serrano, they'd be saying that Taylor, Clarissa Shields is overrated and shit, bro. But nah, Taylor, she gets a slap on her. They'll give it a pass. Oh, she's great. She did this. Nah, man, it's a double standard, man. I already know what it is. I already know what it is. Watch. I mean, if you never seen Clarissa Shields in those type of situations in fights where she was on the back foot the whole time, where she was seemingly losing the fight, where it's looking like she was looking for a way out, all stumbling and all over the fucking place. Nah, hell no. She shows dominance in these fights, bro. She shows dominance in these fights, bro. What's going on with Jason Williams? Oh, you said Josh Taylor. Oh shit, my bad, bro. Damn. You know what? Josh Taylor might got knocked off though. He might have just got knocked off for Shakur. I don't know. I don't know. Nah, but Taylor should be on there. Taylor should be on there. Y'all hit that like button. You said Taylor beats Martin. She's pound for pound. Yeah, absolutely. They still may not let her beat Taylor though. They may not let her beat Taylor, man. I mean, Taylor, it's gonna be hard for them to anybody to outshine Kayla Taylor for the obvious reasons. Nope, I have Clarissa over Taylor, absolutely, bro. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You never seen Clarissa really get beat up in fights, man. She is, even though she's not a big puncher, she's not knocking these chicks out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But she's not getting into these wars with these chicks. You know why? Because she's outclassing these chicks, bro. She's getting into wars. Taylor's getting into wars and shit, and arguably losing fights in a lot of people's eyes and getting these controversial decisions and shit. But she's still the greatest female fighter of all time. Man, stop the bullshit.
Stop the cap.
Yep, Layla and Clarissa, man. Nah, nobody wanted to see Ann Wolf. Ann Wolf was hitting like a man. She'll knock a man out with that punch. She hit that one tall chick. That punch Ann Wolf hit that chick with, that would have knocked out a man. That would have knocked out a grown ass man. Yeah, hit that like button for your boy. But yeah, Shakur Stevenson, he's pound for pound in my opinion. I think he's number 10 pound for pound. I'll put him at number 10. You know, everybody's gonna have their own opinions on where he should be and things of that nature. But Shakur Stevenson is a phenomenal talent. He's a phenomenal talent. I think he got next. I like the little video with Floyd, Terrence, and Shakur. I thought that was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? The present, the past, and the future and shit. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see who be hanging out with who when we see these dudes hanging out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You said Layla. Actually, bro, I heard Diablo. I heard that the story didn't play out like that. You know what I'm saying? I heard Layla Ali's side of the story. And yeah, she said that woman was the nicest, most respectful woman ever in person. I forgot why she said the fight didn't happen. But it was none of that Adam or no smoke. It was a lot of respect from Ann Wolf's part towards Layla Ali. But hey, that's according to her. It's a video out where she told her side of the story with that. So you can kind of take, it's two sides of the story and shit. You know what I'm saying? You said Mayweather could be the key to making the Super. Yeah, I wonder what him and Bud was talking about. It could have been nothing. It could have been something. You know what I'm saying? It could have been nothing. It could have been something. This Crawford Spence thing got to happen now. Both guys know it. Yeah, let's transition to that. Both guys know it. They know that fight has to happen now. They've been doing a lot of talking. Errol Spence was starting shit today. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence was out here starting stuff. And pandemonium ensued. Crawford responds as expected. Right? We know that part. And then Errol Spence says, not go lie. 38-1 is still a great record, though. Right? And then we got some more shit that they was doing. Yeah, some more. Wait, where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, he says, you a comedian now. This is what Crawford says. The Spence says he's the 38-1. He says, you a comedian now. You must be on that yak. Hey, this is what I said in my video. He might have been feeling himself or something. Right? And then Spence said, wait. Where is it at? He says, nah, we saving it for after I beat your ass. But shit ain't gonna be funny for you when that bell ring. The big fish talking shit, bro. Wow. The big fish. You know what I'm saying? He says, we saving it for after I beat your ass. But ain't shit gonna be funny for you when that bell ring. I should have did it in his voice. Right? I should have did it in his accent and shit. But yeah, that's what the big fish said, right? And then Kumite Crawford responds, he says, not at all. You're right, because I'm going to be busy whooping your ass. And then I'm going to laugh when I see your facial expressions when you getting your ass whooped, and there's nothing you or anybody can do to help you. Oh, man, these are absolute fighting words, you guys. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Oh, man, a war has just started. A war has just started, man. The war has just started. And then the big fish responds, where's it at? He says, you got it. I'm not typing nothing else until it's a go. So that's what Spence said to close it out. The argument between Crawford and Spence today has ended with on this note. Spence says, you got it, and I'm not typing nothing else until it's a go. So, yeah, they talking shit, man. I think it's still like a friendly thing, though, to be honest. I don't think it's nothing really like heated like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a competitive thing, man. And then as this thing gets made, this fight has to just get made at this point. What's going on, bro, Horse? What's going on, Massachusetts and fishing and growing? What's going on? Hey, the Spence fans was in full effect last night, man. Where was y'all niggas at, man? They was in here in full effect last night. Texas was in the building last night. You said I think this fight does more than it should. It really should. It should do more than Canelo Triple G. It really should. I think everybody should buy this fight. I bet I hear about nobody streaming this motherfucking fight. You know what I'm saying? I bet not hear nothing about nobody streaming Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I bet I ain't even see no streams on TV. I'm a damn near report you. And I don't even do that shit. That fight should be bought by every boxer fan. But I'll tell you this. If they keep this shit up, right? Do some videos, talk some shit. Come on, man. They already promoting the fight. You know, that gets the fans excited. I mean, they just got to keep promoting this thing. You said Crawford about to be the new pay-per-view star. Yeah, we go see. You know, Bud is 34 years old. How much time do Bud really got left? You know what I'm saying? How much time do he plan on sticking around? I'm hearing low-key that the 2-fight thing is Spence and Jamel. That's what I'm hearing. The 2-fight thing isn't Crawford and Keith. It's Jamel. Y'all hit that like button, man. We only got 31 likes with 60-some people up in here. Yeah, I heard it was Jamel. So we go see. We go see if that happens. You said, Biden, I'm going to it. Hey, man, if you can't go to it, you got to buy it. I'm going to be in the building. I'm going to try to be in the building. That's why I want them to kind of get it done so people can get their shit together so I can set my vacation up and all that because I want the whole week off. I don't want to be having to get off and then have to – no, I want to have the whole week off so I can be well rested and all that good shit. You said them ticket prices going to be OC. Yeah, they're going to be probably out of control. They're going to be high. They're going to be really high for this fight. Y'all hit that like button, man. You said the big fish are going to take Bud into deep waters. We go see. We go see. I don't think Canelo Triple G still does the numbers that it once did, though. I don't think it does those numbers. I don't think it does those numbers it once did. But yeah, man, these dudes was going at it today. Giving the fans a show. Right? Giving the fans a show. And this is what I've been wanting to see. Errol Spence seemed really reluctant on doing shit like this for the better part of 3 years. It's like, damn, bro. Radio silent. You know what I'm saying? It'll be absolute radio silence. Hold up, I'm doing something real quick. Let me send a link out too. Well, it's those who want to come in and give their thoughts on the weekend's fights, or anything that went down. You got Crawford by 9th round stoppage. Yeah, I got Crawford winning the fight, man. I got Bud winning. But the fans are going to be the ones who will win at the end of the day. The fans going to win with the Spence Crawford thing. Hold up, let me see if we can get this thing going. Come on, y'all. Let hit that like button for your boy, man. Yeah, the fans win with this fight, man. No doubt about it. What's going on, Damone Daniels?
What's up, Cheeto?
Shit, man. So what's on your mind?
First off, man, I remember when I first joined the dojo, man, you was at like 6,000, man. Now you almost at 14,000, brother. Congrats.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man. It's man, it's been a hell of a ride too, man.
It seemed like your numbers going up quick.
Yeah, man. They've been going up, man. They've been really going up. The YouTube been really pushing my shit, man. Finally, man. I had to prove myself.
Cheeto, it's the work you're doing, brother. It's your work, man. Not even your work, man. It's just like it's you, brother. I'm giving you all the flowers, man. It's you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
I appreciate that, man. I really do. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but for me, I like the back and forth. Kind of remind me of that hallway. I think Spence know he in for the fight of his life, man, because he has never gotten in that gym that quick.
Right.
And I respect it, but you know, this fight should happen sooner rather than later, man. I don't know what this fight should happen no later than October, man. I don't know what's going on, but it should happen. I got Bud, man. Honestly, I got Bud stopping Errol Spence, man.
You got him stopping it?
I got him stopping him, man.
What round?
Brutally,
Brutally.
bro. Brutally. You know why? Because I looked at it. I just think the skills, man. I do. I think the toughness, and I don't think Errol won't understand how hard Bud really can punch, man. You're not gonna be able to walk through those punches, man. And then those angles that Bud punched from that he don't see. And I'm not taking away from Ugas. Ugas was never known as a puncher. He had 12 knockouts. Let him get hit with some of them punches from Bud. He can hit with both hands, man. I'm just saying, man.
Bud is a really dynamic guy. He's a really dynamic fighter.
And he's nasty in there.
And he'll finish. He got a nasty killer instinct.
And he on Errol helmet, man. Every time Errol say anything, Bud's responding right away, like I'm on your helmet. You see Errol, he finished it up. He tried to be wasn't as menacing with that last comment.
He said he wasn't as menacing.
No.
Hey man, I love the back and forth either way, man. This shit will probably continue until we hear this negotiation thing started. That's the next step. When is the negotiation gonna start?
But I like this Errol though. I do. I like this Errol. I like it. Keep it up.
He giving the people.
How you doing, gentlemen?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm well. Nice to finally get to introduce myself to you, sir. Been a fan for a while. Thank you for your content.
Oh, thanks, man. No problem, man. I think I've seen you on here. The Prodigal Chung, right?
Yeah, the Prodigal Chung. Like saying the Prodigal Son? Yeah.
So what did you think about the fights that went down? Just anything that's on your mind right now. What do you think?
Oh, man, brother. It was an amazing weekend for fighting. Shout out to all the women in boxing as well. They really showed out this weekend. So it was really great to see, what a wonderful show these various women put on.
Yes, they did. They put on a hell of a show. The Zone, Matchroom, The Zone, they put on a hell of a show over there in Madison Square Garden.
I got a question, gentlemen. Why do women only fight 2 minutes?
That's a good question. I think it has to stem from like maybe the amateurs, because it seems like hearing what, like, again, I'm only going off of what Katie Taylor had to go through. Like, she essentially kind of forced the hand to have at least in Ireland, at least from my understanding, Olympic boxing there. So I think it's just kind of like a safety thing, unfortunately, which it doesn't really make any sense at all. But I think it's because of that. Kind of the reason why they took away headgear in amateur boxing, because again, there was studies about CTE being more apparent what, protective gear.
Okay. Because the only changes in boxing that I can remember, and I remember when they used to fight 15 rounds, they moved the rounds to 12. That's the only change I've ever seen that I can remember.
Yeah, for 15, 12.
Men or women, that's it. They don't change the rules in boxing at all, really.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about women's boxing is the 2-minute rounds. They go by too quick. It's just blur.
Could you imagine what Serrano would have had, when she had like Taylor really hurt? How if she just had that extra minute to just do more work, we would have had a different outcome. Essentially.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I
So
still thought Serrano won.
Yeah, I thought she won. That fight. You said women don't have the stamina men do.
I don't believe that. No, I don't believe that.
Girls be going hard, bro.
No, exactly.
They fight really hard. They
fight from pillar to post. They go at it.
They had fight of the night. The ladies had the fight of the night last night.
Damn, they would say they probably got better stamina because they're not as big and they don't probably got to exert as much energy as the men do.
No, they don't.
You know what I'm saying? Men tend to be a little bit more explosive. So them girls be thugging it out for 10 rounds straight, non-stop action.
What do you think about Muhammad Ali grandson? I'm starting to like him now.
Me too.
Not gonna lie, I'm calling it now. I see Shane Mosley and him fighting at some point. Junior, that is.
That sounds possible. Nico Ali was looking really good. The kid's been working.
He fighting like every month, ain't he?
Yeah. But he's actually improving too. He showed a significant improvement since his second fight.
That might have been the knockout of the year, one of them. That was brutal.
Yeah, it was nice, man. Top Rank put up a show last night too.
Most definitely. I really also enjoyed the Smith fight, him and Vargas.
You said the Smith and oh, I heard Smith beat the shit out of Vargas, dude. Stopped him.
Yeah,
First man to
yeah.
stop Jesse Vargas. And I heard Jesse got a new strength and conditioning coach, and he did all this stuff.
He linked up with Nonito and his wife. So that was
wow.
Yeah,
He hooked up with Nonito Donaire and his wife. Have y'all seen y'all seen his wife? Donaire's wife? How she be? Oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah,
Wow.
she has people don't know this about his wife, but she comes from a martial arts background as well. She was a competitive taekwondo, Olympic taekwondo fighter for years. And,
oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
No wonder she's so damn cocky.
Well, they probably met in the gym. Who knows?
Salute to Boxing Gems for the super chat. Y'all go subscribe to Boxing Gems. He says much love, Bushido. Keep up the grind. That's right, bro. All day, and you too as well. Go subscribe to Boxing Gems. He has the best breakdowns on YouTube. Go subscribe to Boxing Gems. If you like breakdowns, really good analytical breakdowns, go subscribe to Boxing Gems. He got it. Hey, Keyshawn is a monster, bro. What y'all think about Keyshawn Davis?
A+.
Mm-hmm.
A+.
Really like he's not like. He's really methodical. Like he's not throwing a shit ton of punches. He's not really wasting any shots, but he's doing a lot of good shit in there.
He's a baby bud.
Yep.
I'm liking this sort of technical resurgence happening again. You're kind of seeing it come back. There's been talk of you're seeing, like, I don't want to give it claim to sort of Mayweather per se, but that technique is coming back in a lot of these fighters, especially in the lighter weight classes, coming back up again. And so you're seeing the slickness and the movement that's having a lot of these guys, have trouble again. So it's good to see that come back around.
Yeah, man. Keyshawn looked at really just like his movements. He did a lot of really good things, really subtle. He was just so comfortable in there, so relaxed. I mean, shit. Man, these young players is looking promising.
Yeah. I just wanted to say I already got him in my top 5 at 135.
Who?
Well, really top 10? Keyshawn.
Who? Keyshawn? You got him in your top
with only 5 fights?
Yo, I mean, what's his name got like 5 fights and he got a belt, the Cuban dude. But I'm saying, like, if you look at that top 10, 135 pound, I mean, come on, Keyshawn will bust up Richard Comey. He'll bust up Isak Cruz. He'll definitely smack Rolly ass around. I mean, and
you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Guys in your top 10.
You gotta do it. I believe you, but you gotta do it.
I want to see. I want to see now finish, because that's pretty high praise for a guy with such few fights. But I see your point. I see the potential too.
Oh yeah, I see the potential.
But what I'm saying is, if you look at David Morrell, that dude got a belt. What do you got? 5 fights?
Yeah, ain't it? He ain't got that many fights at all.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about him already. What I'm saying is Keyshawn he blowing right through these dudes. I mean, the dude Esteban Sanchez, he not like a punk enough. Then he blew right through him.
All right, dude got 19. He had 19 fights, and he only lost once. I mean, 18-1. He was 18-1. He's hitting him with all that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Dude cold, man.
Yeah. Hello?
He fell off?
Yeah. No, I'm still here.
Bushido?
Yeah.
I think Bushido might be fell off. I don't know. I only got one criticism for Shakur, man, and it's minor. I just think he don't go for the kill. Like, I thought he could have got Valdez out of there.
I thought he could have got him out of there too.
And that's
as a matter of fact, before the fight started, I was like, he should have got him out of there, because I didn't even think Oscar won his last fight. And dude was whipping Oscar ass and shit. So I thought Shakur was gonna knock that dude out.
Oh, you said you thought Shakur should have stopped Valdez?
Yeah, I thought he was a little too passive. He should have.
That's what I was saying, you guys. That killer instinct.
Do you think he has the power to do that, though?
Nah, he got power. I think he just wanted to embarrass him.
when
to
we
be
talk
honest.
superstar, you got to get guys out of there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
True.
If he
Superstar.
softens people up, that seems to be kind of his MO. He wants to soften you up a little bit before he imposes his will, which he did. You know, there's two ways to look at it, right? You can impose your will, or as you say, you could just like get the guy out of there. But I mean, over a sustained beatdown, in some cases it looks better. You know, because it's like not only am I going to like beat you up, but I'm outclassing you and looking good while doing it.
Right. But shit, man, I don't know. Is he a superstar?
No, not yet. He's in the
Not
making.
yet?
But
I think so. I mean, at this point, I mean, you beat up a dude that was well known, easy. You beat him up easily. You know what I'm saying? It's just up to the matchmakers to get him, you know, more bigger fights that way.
to me, it's
Right.
only one superstar in boxing, and that's Cinnamon.
Pretty much.
That's it. The only superstar.
He could come
I mean,
out there.
he's a cash cow, but I mean, I think, you know, I think it's more. It could be more than one superstar in the sport. I mean, you had a bunch of superstars when you had Mike Tyson, you had Roy Jones, you had all these other guys, you know, in certain eras. So I can't just say it's one guy.
But Mike Tyson was a super duper star.
Right. Mike Tyson was a household name.
That was genuinely when people knew who the heavyweight champion of the world was. Like you could walk down the street and ask anybody who's the heavyweight champion of the world, and they would know it's Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Errol's not a superstar to me.
You don't
He's a
have
star.
that. Yeah.
Like
Nah, a lot of these guys aren't stars, man. A star is a household name. Floyd
Yeah.
Mayweather was a superstar.
Yes.
like today, if you can't, like Canelo's gonna do 500,000 no matter who he fights, close to it. He just is.
Is this fight on? It's supposed to be on pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know they got to recoup that
Yeah.
salary. They got to try to recoup some of it.
Mike
y'all
Jones
think of that
says
fight next
Shakur
week?
fighting Pacquiao.
Pacquiao was a superstar.
You said the fight next week with Shakur. I mean, Canelo Bivol.
Canelo, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Is it the fifth?
Yeah,
or
it's coming
sixth?
up.
Sixth, seventh, or something like that.
7.
Yeah.
Yep, it's coming up.
We haven't heard anything about
Cinco
that
de
fight.
Mayo.
Exactly, bro. You haven't heard nothing about a Canelo Alvarez fight. That is insane.
No advertisement,
They got
nothing.
they got the ads all over YouTube. They
It's
got the
only on
ads.
DAZN because it's a DAZN pay-per-view, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
So they
Yeah.
can't really like advertise it outside of DAZN, unfortunately.
Nah, but the ad is all over YouTube. Like every time if like a ad pops up, that's what they got playing right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying we don't have no access or anything yet. I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, okay. Shit. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, nothing.
Like I look forward to those. I like the all access. They give you a little bit more insight on the guys. You know, get you kind of hyped for the fight.
Yeah, they do.
So I can only
Oh,
imagine
yeah.
what Bud and Spence all access gonna look like.
That's gonna be great.
I still don't think the fight happening.
You don't think it's gonna happen?
I believe so. It's too much money now.
I don't think so, man, because it's still playing politics, you know. I'll be surprised if it does happen, but I'll be happy though.
You can't put it on Bud. Has done everything they've asked him to do.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't Bud re-sign with Top Rank?
That ain't got nothing to do with it though. If two fighters want to fight, they'll fight. You heard
But
that?
you don't
from
think
TVP himself.
just because, like, you know, I guess there's the boxing politics that comes involved with, you know, one fighter is solely on one platform and the other one's on the other platform, that it can become difficult in terms of money matters, considering if Errol still believes he's the A side in the fight.
Well, why couldn't him and Al Heyman just come together and split the fight? Would have been way easier. Could have got done. Split the fight.
Because
Split the cost.
Earl don't want the fight. That's what it is. Earl don't want that fight.
You know what I mean? Because
So
they were
both-
talking about they didn't have the
both-
money. Let him and
both
Top
still
Rank
don't
split the guarantees. Split it.
Yeah. I mean, but, you know, again, you're dealing with two companies that don't really, like, mesh that much as well.
Well, they did it with Sean. They did it with Fury and Wilder. They did it with Floyd and Pacquiao. They have done business.
Yeah, they have.
That's what I'm saying. If two fighters want to fight, they'll make the fight happen. Obviously, your boy was hiding behind politics. This motherfucker talk about He switched up. He keeps switching up every time. Oh, go get Jeff on belt first. Oh, why not go the easy route? You know, he just keeps switching it up, man. I mean, if you hide behind politics, you know, his supporters going to back him up on it.
And I think they kind of knew he wasn't living right, man. That fight it would have been anticlimactic, man. He wasn't, you know, when he said he wasn't going into the gym for 2 months at a time, not picking up no gloves, that stuck out with me. The fat camps, the drinking, you know, I think maybe now it would be a better overall fight.
Yeah.
Back then, I don't think he would have. His lifestyle wouldn't allow him to be the top tip-top shape kind of guy. I want them both at their best. No excuses.
Yep. At this
My
point,
only thing now is that Crawford going on 35 years old.
Yeah,
young
know, right?
35. Young 35.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
hasn't been in
I
many wars.
I don't, Bo, don't start that excuse, man. I
Oh,
don't want to
speaking
hear
of Earl Spence, speaking of Earl Spence, all you got to do is say his name, pops up.
No excuses.
I was
no
letting
excuses.
you, Bo. I was letting you cook, but as soon as you talk about the 35, I want to hear that built-in excuse. I'm already hearing it.
I didn't say that.
I don't want to hear that.
It sounds like Lennar,
Hey,
man. It's
all
got to
I'm
be
saying,
Lennar.
all I'm saying is this, Lennar. All I'm saying is this. Your boy wasn't so anxious to get in the ring with Crawford when he first got in that division.
Hey, I've already been on record as stating that it was going to happen when Earl Spence got on his side of the belts.
Well, I was going to say this for Arrow, and I ain't no Arrow guy. The accident threw off a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was already on record as stating that. I already said that. I never claimed Crawford was ducking anybody. I've never said that. I just said Earl wasn't ducking Spence. I mean, Spence wasn't ducking Crawford because he had the undisputed 3-belt plan. That's all I said.
Well, you know, that accident took a year and a half from the fight.
Hey, and you know, stuff happens.
Yeah, he had the accident.
No, Arrow happened. That's what Arrow. It was
Earl,
Arrow's fault.
and what happened to Earl with the accident was totally his fault. You know what I'm saying? That's totally
let
his
me ask
fault.
you this: did you hear something about Lennar? Did you hear when Floyd said that wasn't the first accident that Arrow had?
No, but Floyd didn't really say it. Floyd was talking in the interview. Well, the second one happened. Somebody rear-ended him, but just by happenstance. But it wasn't like he was hurt. It just totaled the back of his car.
Like he just always did
that
something.
shit hurt. Somebody rear-ended my ass before. That shit gave me a huge.
No, it's bad. I'm not saying it's his fault, but he just seems to always get something happens, man. That's why I want the fight to happen.
I mean, that's fair. I can see that. You're right.
This man.
You said there's always something with Spence, huh?
Earl Spence kissing on other men. He up there.
I don't
cares
care
about
about
Crawford wrestling
just get in the
grown
ring.
man. Wrestling with grown men on a consistent basis. We talk about that, but you
see that man eating strawberries and shit like a little female
with his girl, right?
Long as he
you see Buck Crawford dancing with old ass women. What about that one?
Oh my God.
But let's not poo-poo. I want to talk about Shakur.
Let's stick to the fight.
I want to talk about Shakur Stevenson and what he did last night. How about that?
What you give him, Lennar? What grade did you give him?
For what? Shakur, I gave him like an A-, B+. I thought that the commentators, man, they're biased as fuck. I mean, Shakur won, and you won in convincing fashion. Please don't get me wrong, but let's not act like I gave Valdez 4 rounds. But they 4
rounds.
What? I gave him 4 rounds.
Yo, you must have been out there drinking with Earl Spence, man. Because
I gave. And check this out. I'm a huge Shakur supporter, man. I think Shakur is going to be one of the pound for pound superstars. I'm just saying that he won convincing. He did a good job. So I do put him in my top 10 pound for pound. Now I just thought that the commentary is a little bit biased. Like, you know, with Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley, you know what I'm saying? I gave because he couldn't get away from an overhand right all night. And then that's the reason why I gave him an extra few rounds. I'm like, this is getting a little good. Like, you know, Valdez pushed him. You know, let's not act like, because you look at a little mouse under his eye he got. You know, so Valdez did push him, you know.
I'm just trying to figure out how'd you get 4 rounds out of that? Like,
right. I
only gave that man 1 round. And if I want to be generous, I would have gave him 2. But 4?
Okay, the reason why I gave Valdez 4 rounds is because like that overhand right was landing. I think round. I wasn't really keeping track of the rounds. I just said I kind of just gave. I was just doing 8 rounds to 4, either way, which rounds I gave him. But I believe around round like 8 and 9, Valdez was landing overhand right after overhand right after overhand right after overhand right. He just could not get away from it, and I'm like, what is going on?
Yo,
so that's why I gave him.
All I saw was Valdez swinging that air. That motherfucker fell over.
You didn't see the overhand rights at all.
Yeah, he threw some overhand rights and was falling. He threw some overhand lefts and was falling over.
I think what's crazy is like And then like what's crazy is like if Devin Haney and Shakur
Look at
fought,
Shakur's eye, bro.
at
His
first
eye-
I favored Devin, and then when I saw Shakur's performance against Jamel, I kind of favored Shakur. But now I don't know who I'm going to favor depending on Haney's performance against Kambosos. So
Kambosos is going to be a tough fight, man. It's not going to be no walk in the park.
So I just saw some things that Shakur needs to work on. Like, for example, when Valdez was cutting him off on that angle, you know what I'm saying, going to his body, going straight back, Shakur froze.
But you got to realize, too, he only had 17 fights, man. I
know. I'm saying he has room to grow.
Don't
get me
still,
wrong. He has room to grow. And the other thing I didn't like, and this is what I didn't like, but I mean, Shakur, he kind of becomes a little predictable in there. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he doesn't have a high IQ, but he's kind of, and he kind of, that's why he was getting caught so much with Valdez at that angle when he was going to his body, because Valdez started to figure him out, and he started to become kind of simple.
What?
I
never thought he figured nothing out.
I saw some things, man, that I think Shakur needs to iron out some wrinkles, man. He's. I mean, I'm just being real with you, man. I'm not going to sit here and BS you. And
I just want to salute the promoters, man. They gave us a great card. It was on free TV.
Yeah,
hey, man.
yeah.
I
Free
salute
TV,
them,
bro. Free
Free
TV.
I'm going to be grading Devin's performance critically as well when he goes against Kambosos. So I want to see what he got to offer, because so Devin Haney looks like he got a tougher task going all the way to Australia. So we'll see how he shines.
Devin already 2 rounds down.
Yeah, he's already 2 rounds down. He got a tougher task on his hand because he's going straight to another man's country. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to the Lions Den.
I'm not going to ride with that, because a lot of foreigners come here and they can feel the exact same way.
And you wouldn't be wrong.
All Devin got to do is go over there, dominate, and we ain't got to worry about none of that.
Just like if you go fight Josh Taylor, you about 5 rounds down, because that boy beat Josh Taylor.
Yep.
He did beat Josh Taylor, but
He
the
did.
fight was still close, though.
How?
You talking about the Jack Catterall?
Yeah, the one that beat the lost to Josh Taylor. Just fought Josh Taylor, man. Had him all locked up.
That was a close fight. I did have Jack Catterall winning, but that was a close fight. That wasn't like no one-sided match and shit.
Taylor lost that fight, brother.
I don't disagree with Taylor losing, but I'm just saying I can't say it was like by, it wasn't a fucking one-sided fight either. That was a close-ass fight.
Yeah.
guess.
I think I had Catterall winning by 2 points. I think it was like 116, 114 or something like that.
That's what I'm just saying. It was over. It's over where Josh is from, man. You gotta really look.
It can't be a 116,
dominant.
114. It was a knockdown, right?
Yeah, he knocked Josh
Yeah,
Taylor down.
hold on real quick. I'll be back. Y'all go ahead and talk.
In the 8th. Yeah, he dropped him.
Yeah. I mean, I thought Catterall edged it out, but like I said, it was still a close ass fight, though.
The CompuBox, he outlanded him.
Well, to me, the closest fight was Teofimo versus Kambosos. I thought that Kambosos nicked that by 7 rounds to 5.
I agree.
I 116, 114. I thought he just barely nicked. I thought he nicked the 12th and I gave him the fight because Kambosos came back strong with the knockdown late in the fight.
I mean, it was a competitive fight for sure.
Just like Teo nicked that with Loma, because I had 7 rounds to 5 for Teo because I thought that Teo pulled out the 12 too.
I thought Loma won the last 6 rounds almost in that fight.
You had a 6-6.
I had it a draw, man.
So then I had 7-5. I didn't have no.
I mean, it's close. I'm not gonna say you was wrong. I mean, we in pretty much in the ballpark.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't have it to draw though. I thought that Teo pulled it out with the last round, gave him the fight.
I thought the only rounds Loma won in that fight was the rounds he actually decided to fight in. That was like rounds 8 through 11. Other than that, I had 8 rounds to 4 for Teo.
There's a reason Teo didn't want that rematch.
He didn't want. Yeah, that could be true. Yeah, I think it was crazy because I think Loma gave the fight away himself. Loma was just like, I think he had the wrong game plan.
He ain't do shit for the first 6 rounds.
He didn't.
So he gave away 6 rounds right off the bat. 7.
No, he gave. You haven't said he gave like Loma beat himself.
Nah, but what I'm saying, he's sitting up there. But Teo had a check. As soon as Loma tried to turn, Teo had a hook waiting for his ass. That's why he ain't come in.
Could you imagine if that was Shakur or Devin fighting like that? How they would have got killed?
Yeah, true.
And you got people still got Loma on the top 10 pound for pound. I don't. He's a top talent. I ain't gonna take away his talent, but he ain't no top 10 pound for pound fighter right now. Not to me.
Who? Teal?
Loma.
Oh, Loma?
No.
I mean,
He lost 2 of his first 25. I mean, he ain't fought that many times, but he lost a few times, man.
He lost twice, right? But he also has a strong ass resume too. So
yeah, he does have a strong ass resume.
I can't
Nakatani
knock
was a
him for
punching
that.
bag, man.
Who? Nicholas Walters wasn't a punching bag. Gary Russell wasn't a punching
Was it
bag.
Gary Russell was a punching bag?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
talking
mean,
about
like-
recently. Recently, he was all right. He lost the
That
Tio
was a
fight.
punching bag. Oh, okay.
He should
Yeah,
have been
I'm
on top.
surprised
He's not a
like
top
Jamel,
10,
you know what I'm saying, is not on the pound for pound list. And I don't even like Jamel, but I
He
think
should be.
should've been up.
He
Yeah.
should be.
He should be.
And I don't like
So
Charles.
if he wins his fight with Castano, I thought he won the first fight. To me,
did.
I thought he won the first fight.
I thought Castano won that first fight.
I had a 7-5 Castano.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what
I can see that, but if he wins his rematch, where are you gonna put him pound for pound?
7 or 8.
7 or 8? That's kind of light, don't you think?
No.
I'll move him up a little bit higher. I mean,
7
Would
or
he
8.
move
6 or
Crawford
5?
weight if he were to win?
I mean, undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't, put him.
He's not gonna be over the top 3 guys. He's not gonna crack that. I
No,
got
okay.
Usyk high because Usyk was undisputed at what was it, cruiserweight?
Yeah.
He moved up. He he didn't start at heavyweight, so I got him there. I think Josh Taylor, even though I said he lost, they gave him the decision. I think his resume is pretty good, man. So I would have him a little higher. I just would. You know what I mean? And then like I say, if you want to say 6, I okay, but I ain't gonna. We pinching hairs, but I don't have him. I don't have him in the top 5 for sure.
No.
I
don't know. I think that in this rematch with Jamel, I think he's going to be able to make the adjustment. I think all Castano can do is push Jamel in the ropes and just make Jamel fight his fight against the ropes.
And he can't fight well going back.
But the thing about it, though, Jamel was hanging in there with him against the ropes. So I think with Derek James in his corner, he's going to make the right adjustments. Keep it in the center of the ring. Don't let Castano back you up. And just keep it in the center of the ring and just back him up. So then I think when he was having so much success.
Derek James was telling him what to do in the first fight. He told him what to do. He just didn't do it.
He didn't do it. That's why I love Derek James because he knows how to coach. Man, every time he says something, man, when his fighters do it, they get results from it.
Do you think the punches are starting to affect Mel more? Do you think it's time for him to move up, or you just? I'm asking. It seemed like he was.
I think he
wasn't
should definitely
hurt, but he was affected.
I tell
He
you
should
what,
definitely move up. It's time for him to move up.
If Earl Spence don't step up to the plate to fight Crawford, Jamel gonna move up because if Terrence move up, Jamel gonna move up too.
I think Jamel's gonna move up regardless of what Spence requires. I think he's moving up because he wants to move up. I don't think.
What's that 160 though? What is there?
Mungia.
Same shit. Nobody fighting each other.
Yeah.
There's no money at 160. Not really.
Because a lot of guys from 160 are moving up to 168 now. So
I think Mungia is a money guy because he has the Mexican fan base and Golden Boy's doing a good job promoting them and shit. But he ain't gonna get in the ring with nobody. That's the only problem I have with him.
And Triple G, he cashing out with Canelo, and that's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think that fight is at 168, right?
Yeah, a lot of guys are from 160 are now moving to 160. Like Andrade is moving back up. He's moving to 168. So it's like, what is
he got to fight? He got to fight in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, he got a fight coming up.
Yeah, so I think if I was Mel, I would stay. If Bud did beat Spence, that's the biggest fight of his career as far as money wise. I would fight the littler man. Why wouldn't you?
Boxing Gym says it doesn't make any sense to try to maintain undisputed. So moving up is likely for Charlo. Probably, man.
Is he have a bigger money fight than fighting the Crawford if he beats Spence? Would he?
I don't see that.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought if Bud couldn't get Spence, that he would move up to 54 to challenge.
But Charlo moving up anyway. He don't want no smoke with Crawford.
I don't think he want no smoke with Crawford or Spence. He won't fight neither one of them. He idolized Arrow, Jamel. Idolize him, man.
I tell you what, man. These guys all speak the same language as soon as they hear Bud's name. Like Derek James, Earl Spence, and Jamel Charlo all speak the same language. they come up with some type of other fucking duck language. Like, you know, what's name? Like Derrick James will say anything to try to discredit Crawford. Oh, well, Sean Porter had 1 foot out the door. Oh, Sean Porter, you know, I mean, like that's what they do. You got Jamel talking about, man, how this dude jump from here to there? Won't he go fight that tall, linky motherfucker? I mean, come on.
They just get so agitated, Jamel and Derrick James, when you mention Bud name. I'm like, man, why y'all so aggy about Bud, man? Like, you know, they say, you know, they say everything but let's fight, man.
Hold up. Let me salute to J-Rod for the super chat. He says, why every Spence fans be talking all brutal and crazy like if they can beat Bud's ass? I don't know, man. I mean, I guess Bud still got a lot of proving to do out here in this boxing world. You know what I'm saying? Crawford still got a lot of proving to do. So, you know how that is.
But I do believe if Bud Spence won, it's going to be the undisputed pound-for-pound fighter. Either one. I believe that. It won't be no more questions.
Number
I
one?
will say this, though.
Number one.
Oh, you said number one for pound?
Yeah, we undisputed. You wouldn't be able to argue that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Either guy.
It's hard to say who will win between Spence and Charlo. Boxing Jam says Spence versus Charlo will be two people fighting that are very super familiar with each other. Could be very good. It could
Spence
be.
got the better pedigree to me. Spence the better.
Yeah,
fighter.
he do. Yeah,
better pedigree. Jamel got too much respect for Errol.
He do. He got a lot of respect for him.
And Errol, I think Errol respects him, but not to that degree.
Errol still run right through him.
He run right through him.
You know
I think he probably could stop Mel. I'm gonna be honest.
So?
Yeah, I do. I mean, you know, I ain't the biggest Errol guy, but I'm just keeping it real.
I think Charlo's a little bit more explosive. I think he's more explosive than Spence.
I think Errol stopped Jamel Charlo. I do. I believe that.
Wow.
I think Mel would be kind of easy work for Errol, man. It's just matchup. I think Mel would be a tougher matchup for Bud, but I think Errol, he would be easy work for Errol. I'm just telling you, man.
Like you're saying, because of the styles.
That and this is just the knowledge of the guy, just knowing my spot. They done sparred. Errol would know how to attack him, man.
Mel is also quite emotional. He gets a little too emotional sometimes in fights, and then again with a guy that you know that you would know so well, he would have too emotion in the fight to keep himself composed.
I think Mel will be easy opponent for Bud, because even though Mel got that knockout over that dude out of Detroit, I forgot his name. Oh, Harrison.
Harrison. Yeah,
Harrison was boxing circles around Mel before he got clipped.
Yeah, he was.
He was winning the fight.
He was outboxing him until Tony. He was winning that fight until he wasn't. Tony Harris.
Yeah,
he was winning until he wasn't.
Harrison played way too much in that fight.
Yeah, he did.
Like I said, I just saw some holes in Mel that I wasn't used to seeing, man. Like Castano buzzed. Now he didn't have him knocked out, but he buzzed Mel a few times where you'd be like, Mel, that punch shouldn't have affected him like that, man. He seemed a little stunned in that fight a couple of times.
I think Jamel Charlo's a horrible style matchup for Bud.
I think it's a tougher style. It's a tougher fight for Bud. I agree. I think Errol stops him. I heard it. I don't know if it's true if he stopped him in sparring, but they said he's knocked him out. I don't know how true that is.
I think Jamel. I think that because Jamel has enough power to knock Crawford out of 1 or 2 punches, bro. In that,
he's not a power guy. He's not a knockout artist, though, Lamar.
Bro, you have Terrence Crawford. You know how much bigger those guys at 154 are, even compared to Earl Spence. Just look at the body frames.
Yeah,
Charlo versus Jamel.
It only takes a certain amount of pound of pressure to knock somebody out, man. Your jaw don't weigh 180.
And then, like I said, no people don't like what I have to say, but I mean, Crawford doesn't have the most durable chin in the world. Like he's gonna be able to take that type of punishment, man.
Why you keep
explain
saying
this,
that?
Lenore? Please explain this, Lenore. I want to
know. Gamboa, a man at 135 pounds.
That was 9 years ago, man.
This dude
said it doesn't matter. Gamboa.
Does Boy have a shaky chin? Because he's been buzzed about 4 times too.
I mean, Errol Spence be getting buzzed by fucking non-punches. He got buzzed by Larte. He got buzzed by goddamn Ugas. He got buzzed by.
I think Errol has a good chin.
I'm saying you grasping at straws, bro.
He got a good chin.
He got a good. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
I think Bud got a good chin, man. He comes back like a champion, man.
No, he does. No, No, Bud knows how to make the adjustment and come back. I'm not disagreeing with that. But when it comes to just like taking that type of punishment, when I've seen vulnerability against lower guys, I'm telling you, he's not going to be able to take that type of punishment going up to 154.
You know that was a knockdown with Ugas, right?
No, I don't know.
The
'cause it
ropes
wasn't.
can't save you from falling. That's what's supposed to be ruled a knockdown.
No, it's not supposed to be
fell
ruled
into the
knockdown because
ropes, bro.
the ref yelled stop, and Ugas continued to punch.
Man, come on,
That's
Lenard.
that is not a knockdown.
You on that nonsense? Shit,
He was
Barrera
buzzed, Lenard.
Barrera
Come on, man.
hurt fucking Errol Spence.
Huh?
Barrera.
Hey, I got more respect for him for how he came after that. It ain't about that. He responded like a champion. I'm gonna
He
give
did
him
respond
full
like a
credit.
champion.
Yeah, I give him that. You got to give Bud the same credit.
I
That's
give
all.
Bud the same. I give Bud his credit what it's due.
Amir
What have
Khan
I
is
not?
chinny. Amir Khan is chinny.
What
Kell Brook
I
is
mean, but
chinny.
he
That's
doesn't
chin.
even have a chin at all. I mean, that's not even a good. I mean, that's like the worst. He has no chin. So I mean, let's get that out the way.
But I think if you don't see any punch that you don't see, gonna hurt you.
No, I'm not saying Bud is chinny. I think he just have an average chin. I don't think his chin is
I don't know where you're getting it.
an
At
average
least
chin.
the people you say he got rocked by, those were actual punches. Errol Spence got rocked by non-puncher.
Kavaliauskas had Ortiz on a stanky leg too.
Maurice Hooker had Ortiz on his stinky. Maurice Hooker had Ortiz on his stinky leg. So what are you talking about?
I'm just saying, he can punch.
Yo,
Kavaliauskas
right? He knocked out the dude they be pumping up now, David Averizian. Fucking Kavaliauskas has knocked his ass out.
Kavaliauskas can punch, man.
He's a puncher.
I'm just saying we haven't seen Kavaliauskas against the elite. The only one we seen him against was Terrence Crawford, and he got knocked out. We saw him against Prospect Ortiz, could not even make it into the championship rounds, and he got knocked out.
David Averizian, whatever his fucking name is.
Ortiz is a top welterweight, man. Whether you want to believe it or not.
No, I'm talking about when he fought Kavaliauskas.
He was still ranked number 1 in the WBO.
Yeah, he's up there. I'm talking about a top. I'm talking about a champion. I'm talking about an actual champion or someone who's been a champion.
Man, Lenard just be Lenard.
I would have took Victor Ortiz over. Listen, I like the title means something, but Boots was a better fighter than Ugas, man. Come on.
Okay, let me tell you this.
Title.
I think just show you my difference. I think people like a Spence, a Crawford, a champ, a prime Sean Porter, a prime Keith Thurman would be able to get and beat Ortiz right now. That's my difference.
I don't know.
That's what I think. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about with Sean. I don't know about Sean. I don't know.
I say a prime Sean. Now Sean's been knocked out and beat all the time. Now I'm talking about a prime Sean.
So who do you consider a prime Sean? I'm not arguing. I just want your insight. What was Sean?
The best version of Sean I've ever seen was when he fought Earl Spence. That's the best version of Earl that I've ever seen Sean.
Man, this dude is
another. And then man, he asked me. I gave him. He asked me, bro. I gave him.
Or did he just do better than you thought he would against Errol?
Right.
He did. No, he did. No, he did. He did.
Because I thought he fought Keith the best. That was the best.
And that Sean Porter that fought Earl Spence, he was. You could tell the look in his eyes. He wanted to win that fight.
And we know Errol wasn't really living right then either, too.
Let's be real. The funny thing, right? Everybody thought before the Spence and Porter fight happened, a lot of people were saying, "Yo, Porter's going to get knocked out." Soon as Porter exposed Spence as, all of a sudden, yo, that's the best Sean Porter I ever seen. Yo, Sean Porter, Bud should fight Sean Porter.
Hey, Errol thought he was going to knock out Sean Porter.
No, I know. I give you that. There was a lot of people who thought Spence was going to knock Sean Porter out, but I wasn't one of them. I've been on record.
They didn't give Sean no chance in that fight.
No, I agree with you.
No chance.
And Sean Porter, he rose to the occasion.
Do y'all think Sean Porter's a Hall of Fame fighter, man? I'm borderline with it.
I mean, shit. If Arturo Gotti can get in there, Sean can too.
Yeah. I'm borderline with it. I don't,
Push Sean in there.
I put him in for crossing the street.
No, I gotta push Sean because Sean made it pretty much all the big fights.
I give him credit. I give him a Hall of Fame for burning that bridge with the streets.
Yeah, ain't it? For being a warrior, man.
Sean Porter basically showed Errol Spence the blueprint, how to cross the street.
Yep.
Sean had the best resume at welterweight.
But Bo, check this out, Bo. So I was right about Earl Spence wanting the Terrence Crawford fight after he got the 3 belts. I was right about that. And so once this fight gets made, or there's going to be an attempt on Earl Spence's side to reach out to Bud, and he tries to do that, what's going to be your excuse then? Are you going to say, no, he just doesn't want to fight? Is that what you're going to say?
I'm not even going to think like that, Lennar.
Hey, Lennar, all I'm going to say is this, man. if Earl Spence decides to get his ass in the ring, I'm gonna be like, about goddamn time. It took you like 4 years to do it. Come on.
No, but Bo, you gotta give credit where credit is due. You can't just
I give
say,
any fighter credit for stepping in that ring. He gets full credit.
No, not you. I'm talking about Bo. You got to give him credit because you said that he wasn't gonna call Terrence Crawford out after the fight. And after
I never said
pursue
that.
him.
I never
Yes,
said
you
that.
did. Yes,
No,
you
I
did.
didn't.
Yes,
Come
you
on,
did.
no, we had this.
Yes,
we had
you
this,
did.
we
Yes,
had this
yes, you
discussion on
did.
another
But
platform.
I've been on
and I
many panels with you.
specifically
Yes, you
told
did.
the
You were
man said
defending
he has
that.
no
You
choice
said
but to call out Crawford. Now this
no.
dude
You
trying to say
said
otherwise.
you said on multiple times on each of those panels. You're talking about Earl Spence does not want this fight. He is not going to try to fight Bud for undisputed after 3 belts. You said that before.
Yeah,
But
for years, for the 4 years the past 4 years he been ducking Terrence Crawford. Yes, I said he did not want to fight.
And you said after the 3 belts he's not going to try to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. You said that out your own mouth.
but Leonard,
You
there's
said that
nobody
out
else
your
for him to
own.
fight at 147.
No,
Really?
but I'm just trying to say that I want to get my credit for that because I was arguing tooth and nail with these guys for hours at a time and nobody believed me. Everybody was throwing insults and shit. And I said he's gonna call him out. He wants his fight.
Man,
Give me,
I'ma put it
take
like
him at
this.
his word.
I'm gonna put it like this: until they actually get in the ring, I ain't trying to hear none of that.
And what's holding up the fight now, man?
At least, okay, Bo, at least say this. At least say the energy has changed now after you got these 3 belts. At least on paper, it looks like he's pursuing him. Can we agree
I
with
like
that?
what I'm hearing out of Arrow. I like it.
I like
I
what I'm
like the
hearing.
back and forth. I love it.
Okay, thank you, Bo. What you got to say?
Well, him talking, I mean, that's cool. He's promoting a fight, but I just want to see him get in the ring because it's all talk.
So once he does get in the ring, I want to see your face again. I want to say, "Oh, I told you so" about that too.
No,
And then once
it's
he beats
signed, I need
Bud,
to
I'm gonna
know
tell
a
you. I'm
sign,
gonna tell you.
a
And
date.
once he beats Bud, I'm gonna tell you so about that as well.
Listen, if he beats Bud, he gets full credit, man.
No,
Ain't
he
no
doesn't.
excuses.
Bo, the Bud Nation's making excuses. He aged them out.
I am Bud
Bo
Nation.
just said it. Bud just said it. I mean,
I
Bo
am
just
Bud
said it.
Nation.
Bo
Yeah,
just said it.
I did say Spence waited 4 years. Like the man's going on. Yes, I did. I said Bud's going on 35, so Spence feels safe to come out to want to
See what
talk
I'm
shit.
saying? You see
I
what I'm
think
saying?
you know
An
what?
excuse.
I think it's worse, right? Because I think Bud is acclimated to the weight now. I think it's worse.
Bro, it's just making excuses, man.
You should have got him
I
earlier,
don't know
man.
what excuses.
I still
Making
think
excuses.
Bud gonna beat his ass regardless. I still think Bud gonna beat his
Yeah,
ass.
yeah,
All
sure
I
you
said is
do.
Earl Spence feels safe to
Sure,
finally want to talk.
Hey,
sure.
Leonard, I'll just say this. If Arrow win, I'll give him 100% credit. I'll say he's the best in the world, hands down. And if Bud win, can we do the same thing, sir?
Yeah, I'll give if Bud wins because I have him number 2 on pound for pound list. If by some miracle he's able to get through Spence, I'll give him number 1 pound for pound.
Who's number 1 on your list, Leno?
Yeah, I got
Canelo.
Canelo. He got
Canelo.
Canelo. Cheater. He got the
I thought he
PED
was
guy.
gonna say Spence.
The
I thought he
PED
was gonna
guy.
say Spence.
But listen, I'm a fair and balanced dude. I don't even have Earl Spence in my top 3. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be fair. He's not even in my top 3. You know
Who's
what I'm
in
saying?
your top 3?
Top 3 is Canelo, Usyk, Crawford.
You got Usyk over Crawford?
No. I'm just saying that's top 3. I have Terrence Crawford, then I have Usyk.
I ain't mad at Usyk though. I ain't mad. You
Why
got
can't you
Arrow over
why can't you
anyway.
have Usyk over Crawford?
You got Arrow over anyway.
I have Earl over anyway. Yes,
Wow.
I have Earl over anyway with this win. I put Inoue at 5 and I put Earl at 4. I switched, so I put him up a place. But I'm okay. For me, I think people who say Earl's top 3 pound for pound, that's no, he's not.
Top 5.
But I also feel you can't take him out of your top 5 either. So
Nah,
that's
you
why
can't.
I got him at 4 too. I got him
I
at
have
4.
my 4. You can't take. I can take top 5. But
Yeah, I got
can't put
I
him
got
top
Earl
3.
at the top. 5 pound for pound.
I got him
I
4.
That like
You say
bump,
3.
man.
Okay.
Hit that like bump.
No, Earl's not 3, bro. You're pushing it.
No, I'm saying if somebody said 3, I wouldn't be mad at it.
I can't. I see what you're saying. I love Earl, but
I wouldn't be mad at it. I didn't say I would agree with it, Leonard. I just said I wouldn't argue him up and down.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, listen, I got a lot of respect for Arrow, man. I got respect for Arrow and his skills and what he's done, man. I'm not one of those guys who just, gonna just dismiss what he's doing, man. He's a hell of a fighter. You can see that. It ain't like, I don't think he's the most dynamic guy, but what he does it great.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guess who? Hey, there was many fighters who weren't very dynamic, meaning they weren't like so eye-pleasing in the ring, doing all these tricks. Bernard Hopkins was one of them.
I think his
look
biggest
how far B-Hop made it.
Arrow's superpower is his gas tank and his pace. That's his superpower. His gas tank.
I think Bud's superpower too is his athleticism and his speed, his reflexes.
I think it's his punch placement for me.
I mean,
Really, his fight, I think it's his instincts.
Instincts and punch placement.
I think it's his athleticism.
Well, but what you said, Lennar, he don't move as much. So how athletic is he?
No, I said he Crawford does not dance around the ring like a Keith Thurman or does a Pernell Whitaker. I'm saying that he what he does is he knows how to set traps with his feet. That's good. He has good foot placement. I just say he doesn't dance around the ring like that. The only time he really danced around the ring, like last time I can remember, was against Victor Postal. But other than that, now he's become a knockout artist, and now he just sets traps with his feet.
I think Bud is the best finisher in boxing.
Yeah, he is. Him and Tank. I think that's debatable. Him and Tank.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Tank.
I think. Well, yeah, because Tank got damn near all knockout.
He do.
Man, he didn't knock out little Issa Cruz.
No, but I mean,
I give credit. He did hurt his hand.
Not entitled to a bad performance?
He did hurt his hand. So I strike that from the.
We got to get Issa Cruz credit, man. He's the Iron Monk. That motherfucker. He got iron head.
He's so small, man. You can't really get up under him, like the hitting. That peekaboo defense.
Yeah. Issa Cruz, man, he a dog.
Him and Tank would be a nice pay-per-view now that he got a little buzz with him now. Part 2, that would do well now. We'll do some numbers now.
I say Issa, well, would they put him in there with Ryan? I think they'll try to play him in the Ryan fight, though.
Man,
I'm done with Ryan. He's the biggest cap in boxing.
I have a lot of respect for Bushido Boxing. I have a lot of respect for your channel. I have certain respect for certain channels, and I have a certain level of respect for Boxing Jams YouTube channel. But man, he's capping on this Terrence Bud Crawford and Earl Spence thing. He's became too emotional over this thing, man. I can't. Boxing Jams. He became too emotional. No, like okay. I do follow him because he knows his boxing. I'm not gonna lie. He knows his boxing, his breakdowns. Like he's very good at that. But when I saw him make the Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford video, he said things that he would never say in previous videos about fighters and stuff like that. That was completely untrue. That's because at this point, bro, I think in this YouTube boxing streets, there's nobody who's unbiased about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford situation. It's too deep. It's too emotional. People are too invested in these fighters.
The biggest fight in boxing,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think that nobody is completely unbiased. It's gone too much on the deep end at this point for you to be logically think. I mean, let's be real, Bushido. Let's be real. I mean, both fighters have done things that we don't agree with, and they both deserve to be called out for it. Then let's just be real here. I think, and just in general, on both sides, there's just too much emotional attachment to these two fighters.
When that fight happens, you Americans are going to be fighting in the stands. When that fight happens, you Americans are going to be fighting in the stands. Bud Crawford fans,
What did this guy say? What did he say?
He said they're going to be fighting in the stands.
He said, Lennar, you're going to be trying to fight the crowd after Earl Spence get knocked out.
Yeah. All the heterosexuals are going to be fighting the Bud Crawford fans. You get me? I swear to you. We need to make the fight happen now, G. We need to.
I agree. So tell Bo to stop talking about tune-up.
Listen. I hear you. Listen. I hear you multiple times, innit? You know your shit. You know your boxing, innit? You get me? Everyone that knows their boxing, I give them credit. You feel me? I've been listening to you. You know your shit. But this fight needs to happen right now. It needs to happen. No excuses. Give Bud Crawford and Earl Spence the money that they deserve. You get me? Because if PBC and Showtime got 100 million to give to Canelo Alvarez, you got 100 million to give to Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. I agree. I want to head on this free belt shit. Give the guy the juice. Give them what they want. If that's the bottom line. Listen, this is all the optical. This is the logistics to this. If you don't pay them what they want, then the fight is not happening. It's as simple as that.
Give both guys 20 million, man. 15 to 20 million guaranteed. Give them both.
Man, these guys are worth 15, 20 million. Are you crazy?
Why not? They're going to make the money back in the pay-per-views, man. This is going to be the biggest fight in boxing, bro.
Correct.
Hey, hold on. Boxing Jams in the building.
Facts. Look, now, listen.
They paid Caleb Plant $10 million.
Hey, hold on.
Go ahead.
Hey, Lennar, you shouldn't have did that, bro.
They're not worth 15, 20 million.
Lennar, you hear me?
Nah, you're wrong on that.
What I mean, like they deserve 20 million because of the pound for pound and what they've done. But if you're talking from a revenue standpoint, bro, they're not worth $20 million. I like both fighters, but they're not worth that. Like,
was Caleb Plant worth it?
But this fight is gonna do like 400 to 500,000 pay-per-view buys, bro. That's
We
what.
don't know what's gonna. We have no idea what we'll do. We don't know. It might surpass. It might surpass what we think. You feel me? It might not do what we think. You get me?
It
But we
might
don't give
do
a fuck
more than
about none of
that.
that. The men in the suits, the politicians, the men in the suits, the men in the suits. They're the balls in their court. If they want to see this fucking fight and they want to make their boxing fans happy, then they better make it. Because if they don't, then we're gonna be Mendoza's. We're gonna go to
Take it to Triller, man.
we're gonna go
Take it to
to
Triller.
Suleiman. We're gonna go to Mendoza. We're gonna go to Daryl Peoples. We're gonna go to all of those fuckers until they make this fight happen. If not, then they might as well just fuck it off.
Hey, take it to Purse Bid. Go to Triller, man. They'll pay.
Yeah, Al Heyman won't let that happen. That's what I'm explaining to you. Al Heyman won't let that happen. And do you understand that if Bud Crawford does sign this deal and he busses up Errol Spence and takes those belts, there's nothing in the welterweight division over the PBC. There's nothing in the welterweight division. Nothing at all. That's why the fight hasn't been made yet. To my understanding.
I still think Bud would fight Keith if he became undisputed. I do. I believe it would be on the table.
Hey, y'all, hold up, real quick. Boxing Gems is in the building. I'm sure he has something to say.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
I hear you. Yeah, we hear you.
Yo, Lennar, you know you shouldn't have did that, right? Hello?
Hello? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you know you shouldn't have did that, right?
I should have done it.
Now, what in my video do you have a problem with, fam?
Huh?
What in the video do you have a problem with?
I just thought the breakdown, like I've seen plenty of your breakdowns, brother. You do great breakdowns. I just thought the quality of that one wasn't up to your standard, man.
Oh, okay. That the one that happened to deal with Spence Crawford wasn't up to my standard.
Yeah, you gotta. I hold you to a high standard.
Look, so that's not because you're biased towards Spence. That's because it was my video.
No, I have absolutely
the
nothing
one video you disagree with or that didn't get your standard or it wasn't up to my standard had to do with your guy.
Yes, yeah.
Come on, man.
Yes.
All right, look, man, that don't sound too trustworthy, brother.
I understand. Most people, until facts come out now, I'm almost right 100% of the time. Then they start to believe me. It's okay.
You're almost right 100%.
100% of the time.
What are you
Wow.
talking
I said
about,
almost.
man?
I said almost 100% of the
Listen,
time.
what are you talking about? With picking fights?
Yeah. Generally,
Look, bro,
generally,
then why you not making money?
If you take my word for it,
then why you not making money?
I don't bet, bro.
No, you don't have to bet, fam. If you're almost right 100% of the time, you could create a platform to get you rich.
Like YouTube?
Anything, fam. You can have a website, bro. If you're almost right 100% of the time, that means you can create a platform where other people bet off your pick.
I'm not, brother. I don't have time for that. I'm just a boxing fan.
God,
you don't have
bro,
to do anything. They just taking your insight.
I'm not talking
boxing.
about your day job, bro. I'm talking about millions.
Hold on, boxing. Hold on. I'm a boxing fan. I have no interest in starting a YouTube channel. I have no interest in starting a business about it. All I'm saying is simply this: I want to watch the best fight the best, and I just like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm right majority of the times. That's all I'm saying. I'm not.
In your mind.
I'm not lying to you, bro. Most of my ratio is I'm not 100% correct. I've been wrong, but I'm saying most of my ratio is good. That's all I'm saying.
Look, all I'm saying is either you're lying or you're a fool because you're missing out on millions of dollars. You know, it's people that already do this, right?
I don't want to do that though.
Okay,
you're already doing it here. You're giving your insight.
Why you think I'm trying to be like a Richard Dwyer or something?
Richard Dwyer don't make millions of dollars.
No, I'm not saying he has billions of dollars, but I don't have the interest for that. I just like watch boxing, and
you don't have the interest to make money. Is what he's saying.
Look. Do me a favor though. Don't slander my content without proof of it. All right?
No, I'm not slandering your content. Did I not say you know your stuff? I just disagree with it. Can I not disagree?
That's not what you said, fam.
I said I disagree with that. Spence Crawford video wasn't up to your standard.
Disagreeing with something and saying it's not up to my standard is two different things.
Excuse me?
Disagreeing with something and saying it's not up to my standard is two different things.
That's my opinion, though, right?
Is your opinion that it's two different things, or it's not two different things? Or what are you saying?
Because if you listen to what I said about you, I said that you know your stuff about boxing and you're almost always correct about your breakdowns. I give you credit. Like I said, I study your stuff. I just said in that particular video, I wasn't happy with it. Can I not have that opinion? I don't think it was up to your standard. That's not me signing your name. So I'm that one person that had a disagreement. I'm not signing your name, bro.
Plenty of people disagree, man. But I just like you to have, you know what I'm saying, at least know the video to tell me what you disagree with.
I watched the video. I gotta watch it again. It's been so long now. I watched it when it first came out. I think that video came out like what, 3 months ago or something like that.
Yeah, that came out Christmas.
Yeah, 4 months ago, 5 months ago. So it's been a while. I gotta go back and watch it. But I remember I put it in the comment section what I disagree with. But I'm just saying, Boxing. Am I not? Can I ask you a question, brother?
Thousands of comments, bro.
Am I not? Well, you responded to that one. It's not like you didn't.
Fam, I got thousands of comments I respond to. I respond to everybody's comment.
I understand. So that means you've seen my post and my comment. But I'm gonna ask you a question.
I don't remember.
Am I not allowed to disagree with a particular video?
What, fam? Why are you making it about that? Yeah, of course you're allowed to disagree. It's an opinion.
Okay. So then, what's the problem?
Fam? You said it wasn't up to my standard, fam.
Yes. I don't think that particular video was up to your standard.
It was the same type of video I always make, man. The same shit, bro. Same formula, same everything. It's just your boy, fam.
No, listen. I have people that I are my boys, right? But people make breakdowns about my boys, and then they may be on the other opposing side, and if they're right, they're right about it. Like, I'm gonna give credit where it's due. I just think that particular video was not up to your standard.
But you're saying that now, and you don't know what part of the video you disagree with, or what part of
Who
the video.
Who said I didn't know what part of the video I disagree with?
You just did, fam.
No, I
said
didn't.
you gotta watch the video again.
What I said is I've got to go back and rewatch it. But if you would be pressing me, asking me about it,
hey, Lenar, I think he's saying if you don't like something and it's something that you commented on, you should know offhand what you didn't like.
And I understand that, but what did I respond with? If I can get to my response, what I said is, it's been 5 months since I watched the video. I got to go back and watch it. But off top, I think I remember you had made a point where you made a personal attack, pretty much against Spence, which I've never seen you do up to that point. Again, I haven't watched every video, and from the videos that I watched, so I haven't watched every single video, so I can't say that you never did it. But from what the videos that I watched up until that point, you made a personal attack, and then you had said that I broke it down. Basically, you said that if Earl Spence makes it an inside fight, that he wins, and that you're also saying,
bro. Wait, first of all, fam, look, I never personally attack no fighter I talk about, so that's cap.
So you didn't say something that wasn't true in that video.
What did he say? I want to know now. What did he say?
I don't. I only vaguely remember because I watched hundreds of videos.
Lenar, are you talking about me calling Errol Spence's offense from the outside basic?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't. No,
because that's
pretty true.
But I mean, but that's not true. It's fundamental. That's the difference.
Basic, fundamental.
I like to use the word fundamental. I think fundamental is a better word, but that's not.
All right, great.
You're sensitive right now, Lenar. You're a little sensitive, sir.
I'm not. But listen, I always talk like this, bro. You know me.
No, I'm just messing with you, man.
I don't know what else you could be talking about then, because there was no. I mean, that was as personal as it got, and that wasn't even personal. So.
What's your platform, man? Are you gonna make me go look back? What?
It's boxing.
It was the first Crawford and Spence breakdown, and then he had broke it down. And he was saying,
"What's the name of the platform?"
Boxing Gems. Just like the title on the screen.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Check it out, fam. I don't know what Lenar talking about at all, because I don't make personal attacks against fighters. This shit ain't personal.
Right.
I mean, what? Ain't nothing personal about it, fam.
I definitely don't need to see that. I need to go see that video now.
Yeah, you're making me want to go see it, man. I'm gonna have to go to
Bushido, you have my full permission to play it right now.
All right, hold up. Let me see.
Let's see it.
Hold up.
Yo, Lenar, I got 2 questions for you, Lenar.
Go ahead. I have 2 answers for you. Go ahead.
All right, be real with everybody, bro. Are you the boxing guy, bro? We know that's you, bro.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, bro.
Yo, the YouTube community is saying that you the boxing guy, bro.
Hey, who was the
I guess I am. I mean, I might be a boxing guy with all this knowledge I be dropping, but I'm not the
Lenore.
boxing guy.
Everybody said it's you, man. The jig is up, man. Is it
And,
you?
you know, I've heard people asking that question. I really, honestly, if you take my word for it, I don't know who that is. I don't know who the hell that is. I really don't.
Hey, hold up, Boxing Jams. Is it why Crawford beats Errol Spence?
Oh, no, that's Hidden Gems. It's called like all the rest of my shit called Crawford versus Spence, the film study.
Oh, okay, right here. Is that 6 hours? Oh, that's Crawford Spence talk.
Yeah. Oh, no, not that one. No.
Hold up.
No, it was I think like his first official breakdown.
Shit.
Yeah, I seen it a while back, but I'm trying to remember what he said. It could have got you feeling a certain type of way.
Yeah, bro. It was like I was like, man, come on, man, Boxing Jams.
Lenar, if it stuck out that much, you should be able to say what he was.
Bro, it's been 5 months, G. I can't remember shit I sit down and do yesterday.
All probably Lenore heard was how Crawford
first and probably last fight breakdown.
It's an echo, bro. It's a bad echo.
In that case,
wait, hold up.
It's probably your Bushido's mic.
Yeah, how do I kill that echo?
It's probably your mic that's got to go on mute. But you can play the film, fam. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to put it on the screen for y'all. All right, there we go. All right, turn off my mic.
Well, both fighters at 100%. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Let's get straight into it. Fundamentally solid. Spence doesn't do a lot that is behind a stiff jab. Errol's jab can pose a real problem for Terrence Crawford. Not exactly the problem that Brooke gave him, as Brooke's orthodox jab is based off timing. Spence's southpaw jab is a volume jab. Errol throws around 32 jabs per round, which is the most.
Y'all still hear it?
Nah, there you go, right there.
Punch output with the jab alone. That means it won't be as accurate, but what it will do is offset rhythm, dictate pace, help control distance, and set up.
So y'all can hear it, right?
Crawford, who is shown to be a rhythm fighter, must first and foremost limit the success or efficiency of Spence's jab to be successful in the fight. Sean Porter was able to make Spence's jab ineffective. Porter did it by controlling distance. He was either just outside range or he was in Errol's chest and inside any extended punch. He also took opportunities to counter the jab, as he often does, to close distance quickly. Crawford has shown the ability to copy the blueprint from the outside.
It's all facts in my shit. I don't know about nothing personal.
I think Don goes up for the challenge.
Backed by film.
Mm-hmm. So I told y'all he got like the best breakdowns.
Yeah, I've never heard of it until just now. I'm gonna check it out.
He has great breakdowns.
Except this one, huh?
Except this one, yeah. That's it.
Switch hitters in the game can do it.
8 seconds left in the third round. He's very smart inside the ring. As he was named.
Sliding in and out of range, Errol's outside game has been described as basic, and it largely is, and I believe it's by design.
Okay, pause that. Pause it right there. Pause it right there. Pause that. Okay.
Man, we could have avoided all.
You threw a personal opinion.
No, stop,
you didn't even you said I believe it is based off of design. You threw a personal opinion on it. We're supposed to stick to boxing facts, right?
Lennar, fam. If that's what you're talking about, I already said that shit. We could have avoided watching the video.
That wasn't really personal.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm just saying that's one point. That's one receipt right there. Keep it playing.
How was that? Hold on. How is that personal?
Wait, what?
No, you said a personal opinion. And I believe it. Did you not say use the words I believe?
Yeah, I believe it's Spence's design to be fundamental on the outside to work his way to the inside.
Because a belief may not be a fact, correct?
What the fuck? What's that got to do with it being personal against Spence?
A belief may not be a fact, right, Boxing Jim?
Oh my God! All right, go ahead.
He do that on all his breakdowns.
Okay, so but I'm not finished. We can keep playing the video, but that's
just like saying
one.
You believe,
go ahead.
Like you believe Errol's a better inside fighter. You believe.
No, I know he is.
Oh no,
Oh,
no.
I know he is.
Okay.
But keep
This
it playing. That's the weakest. Go
Anybody
ahead.
who was trained boxing before was trained to step, jab, cross, and the double step, double jab, cross very early on. Solid foundational combinations, but they obviously become predictable at a high level. Plus, if you were trained how to throw these basic combinations, you should have trained just as hard to block or counter them.
Okay, pause it.
Antonio last night.
Pause it. Okay, Exhibit 2. Why are you telling another top pound for pound fighter about what he should or should not do? Nobody's figured him out, and he hasn't lost a fight. So why would you be saying that?
That wasn't at Spence.
Huh?
What are you talking about? I wasn't even talking about Spence. I'm
You
saying,
said he should have.
No, listen. So if the fundamentals of this game, if you've ever trained boxing, which I know you haven't.
Okay, thank you for the personal attack. But go ahead.
Oh my God! All right, shut up, man. Look, if you ever train boxing, when you go into the gym, they're gonna teach you footwork or stance. They're gonna teach you footwork. They're gonna teach you some basic moves offensively, like the jab, the cross, the step jab cross, the double step jab cross.
Yes.
That's the basics, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You understand?
And yes, I do understand that. But when you say he should be doing this and should be doing that, you said
No.
that
I wasn't saying Spence should know how to block it. I'm saying other fighters should know how to block the shit they first learn in the gym.
Okay, Lamar, you're personalizing.
I'm saying you still have not, but bro, hold on, you still have not. You said that people have figured it out at the top level, but nobody has beat him. And the only time that anybody who ever had the most success was Sean Porter against him, and that was against Earl Spence who barely trained. And this is all public record. So what are you really talking about?
Leonard,
what's your point? Yeah, you missed the point.
My point is that when you make a false allegation, talk about people have figured him out. They have not yet.
I didn't say people.
He's winning dominated every single fight he's been in, bro, and won clearly.
That's not even true, fam.
That is true, bro. That is
100% every fight he's been in. What is he
He's dominated every fight he's been in, bro.
He didn't dominate Porter. He didn't dominate Porter.
Bro, he fucking dropped Porter, bro. What are you talking?
That means he dominated him, man. This dude.
Bro couldn't drop him 8 rounds to 4.
Look, bro, he too emotionally involved.
No, you are
dominated like
Leonard. Like this,
Leonard, he dominated Ugas. He dominated Ugas.
Dominated Ugas.
Yes, I agree. He dominated Lamont Peterson.
He dominated Lamont Peterson.
But not every fight.
Not every single fight.
The only fight that people want to point to is Sean Porter. They can't point to no other fight. That's the only one.
He didn't dominate Kell Brook either.
Even on 2 out of the 3 judges' scorecards, they had an 8 rounds to 4 plus a knockdown. But nobody wants to talk about that. You guys want to keep sucking and licking the ball sweat nuts off of Terrence Crawford, man.
What does that even have to do with Crawford?
Hey, there it go. There it is.
Yeah, what does it even have to do with Crawford?
Slap this shit out you, bro.
What does it even have to do with Crawford, fam? We was talking about Spence, Porter, or Spence even and Brook. Bro, he lost like the first 5 rounds. How he dominate him?
That's sexual.
First of all, the first half of that fight between Kell Brook and him was a close fight, and I had Kell Brook up. But then he went on to take over the fight during the second half, dominate the second half, and stop the boy. Couldn't even make it out.
Dominating the second half and dominating is the same thing in your eyes?
He dominated the second half of the fight, and I was having a close fight in the beginning.
So we just forget about the first half.
Let me ask you this, Leonard.
Go ahead.
Did Crawford dominate Porter?
He dominated him. He dominated him towards the later part of that fight.
Did he not dominate him in the second half of what was the fight?
He dominated him and I think he started to pick up in time Porter around 8 and 9. And he started to
yes or no,
oh my god!
Yes or no,
bro. Ask anybody. Hold on, Boston James. Did Porter not push Bud? Hold on, did Porter not push Bud?
Yeah, the same way Brook pushed Spence.
Did Porter? Hold on, but I'm asking the question. We can get back to Spence, but did Porter not push Bud?
Yes, the same way Brook pushed Spence.
Yes, first of all, for 5 rounds. We have Porter making it up to round 8 before Crawford, and then that's
not true.
Bro,
that's your opinion, and you don't know what you're watching.
No, it is true. His own corner for a top fucking fighter. His own corner told him, Bud, you may not be up. You got to make something happen.
That's not what his corner said, bro. I actually know who said that to him, and it wasn't his corner, buddy.
So who was it?
Nigga, nah. But we're not gonna go
nigga,
there.
nah. See, that's my
Nah,
point.
look, no,
Boxing
you know what?
James.
It's no. Listen, no, you have no point. His corner was saying, Bud, you gotta listen to us. You gotta listen to us, Bud. Now go replay that.
Why do you
shit,
think
fam.
they say that?
Tell
Because
me I'm not
why
talking
would you
facts.
think they said if they didn't think Bud was down, right?
No,
But he
Bud
was
was
up in
talking
the
to
fight,
somebody
though.
in the side of the ring who was telling him whether they thought he was up or not.
So after 9 rounds, right? 9 fucking rounds, somebody has to go out and tell Bud, in a panic voice, Bud, you got to make something happen. And what?
That's
To
not who
Bud's
did that?
credit,
Who did that?
he made the adjustment.
Fam, you
I'm
just
not
made
taking
that
away.
up.
He made the adjustment.
You just
But
made
let's
that
not
up,
act
bro.
like he went in there and dog walked Sean.
Who
'cause he
did that,
didn't.
fam? Who said, Bud, you got to do something? What are you talking about?
You just said it right now for his corner. So you got to make something
No,
happen.
oh my God. It's
So
on
boxing,
video,
what
bro.
did they say in the corner?
No,
He said
listen
it's time
me,
to
bro.
turn up.
Listen to me, fam. Crawford was asking somebody outside the ring whether he was up or not, and he couldn't believe he wasn't up. He was like, "How?" and all that other shit. You saw all that shit on camera. But what Bomac and them was saying to him at the time, they was giving instruction, and they saw Bud wasn't listening and talking to that person in the corner of the ring, and they were saying, "Bud, you got to listen to us. You got to listen to us."
Bomac,
That's
right?
all that happened, fam. Yeah.
That was Bomac, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
but boxing, okay, bro, but that's my point. Is that they knew that he was not doing the right things. They knew that this fight
my
up until
fucking
that
God.
point could be going either way.
I wouldn't want my boxer talking to nobody on the outside of the ring
the
if he was
point. No,
doing well.
no. Forget about fuck the people who were talking on the side. Fuck that.
Man,
I'm just talking about his own corner. His own corner was like, Bud, you're not making the right moves. You got to make the adjustments. You got to listen because they knew. They knew what was going on. They knew corner was
this
pressing
dude
him.
making up his own
Stop
narrative.
the cat.
That's how you
said it.
interpreted it, though. You interpreted it that way.
Yeah, exactly. He's making up his own narrative.
So if Bud was just going there and knocking Porter around the whole time, do you think they would have been panicking and telling him the adjustments to make?
Maybe that's his coach knowing how to motivate him.
Who panicked and told him the adjustments to make?
Yeah, I'm asking you a question.
Who did that?
Do you think if Bud was going out there?
I'm not going to answer a question about your false reality, fam. Like, you just made that up, and you asked me to answer your question.
What are you talking about?
Nobody's panicking, telling them what adjustments to make.
This boxing jams. This will answer everything we got to know. If Bud was dominating up until like the ninth or 10th round, the 9th round, if Bud was dominating like you say he was dominating, right? Would his corner not exclude? Fuck the fan, exclude him. Would his corner be saying, Bud, you're not listening. You got to make the right adjustments. You got to listen. Would they be panicking like that? If he
Nobody
was just
said you got to make the right adjustments. You keep making up lines.
And they didn't
panic. Bro, that's what the fuck
and
you just said. What are you talking
panic.
about?
No.
So you want to get into semantics, brother? Is that what you want to do?
Semantics? No. Stop making up lines that they said, bro. No, they said something specific. Why the fuck are you making up shit?
I'm not making up. Okay, boss.
What are you talking about?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, what, fam? I'm answering your dumbass question.
No, go ahead.
All right, anyway, I already told you what they said in the corner and why they said it.
And so why they said it?
Hold on. Let me read this.
Well, they said it because Bud was listening to somebody outside the ring. They basically want him to focus on what he was saying, what Bomac was telling him.
Hey,
no, that's not what he said.
That is
what he said. No, that's not what he said. He said that
is what I said.
They had asked a question, and the person in the corner in the audience was telling him that, and then he got.
All right, let me read this super chat. I don't mean to cut him off like that, but salute to my boy J Rod. Level Up Box TV. Y'all go subscribe to my boy J Rod. Salute for the super chat. He says, I did research. Bud asked Andre Ward. Andre Ward has him down. Bomac told him it's time to go, and he ended the fight. End of discussion, bro. Stop reaching. And
that proves my point. What did Bomac say? It's time to go.
No, you said Bomac was telling him like he was panicking or some shit. Now you're trying to say to prove your point, even though Andre Ward wasn't even inside the arena. Come on, man.
No, not Andre Ward. I'm talking about.
It wasn't Andre Ward, by the way.
I'm saying about Bomac, about in the corner, talking about you got to listen. They're making because they were panicking because they knew how close that fight was. And
was that your perception that they were panicking, or were they giving instructions to him?
They were panicking.
He gets paid to give him instructions during the fight, right?
No, he does.
He's making up the panic. First of all right, look, Lennar, you like my channel? Look, I got a breakdown of round 6 of Crawford versus Porter. You should go check it out. That's when he started dominating.
He started to take over, like I said.
Halfway
in round 6, not round 8, like you said.
No, I'm talking about at round 8. You could tell like there's almost nothing but Sean Porter. That's the level of domination that started to take over. That's what I mean.
No. I'm telling you, you don't know what you're watching. Round 6, Crawford started to dominate. You could go. I got the proof on my. I broke down the whole round.
No, he was not starting to dominate.
The body
Look,
work.
dude, hey, this dude don't know what he's talking
he was
about.
not starting to
Presido.
dominate.
That's what it really is.
You
He
gotta
don't know
see
what
it,
he's talking
Leonard.
He was not starting to dominate. No, he wasn't.
Oh my God.
He started.
Sean
Time
Porter didn't land a punch in round 6 until a minute and a half was done.
He started to, like I said, he started to time Porter. He started to get Porter and started to take over, but absolutely dominate. No,
Right, you telling me some shit. I got it. I broke down the whole round on my channel, fam.
Of course,
I mean,
I don't.
Out.
I mean,
Leonard, he mentally took the fight over, starting about halfway through the fight, bro.
Boxing James, man, you love Bud. I mean, I don't. I know you have the whole that part of
fam.
it.
No,
I know you gonna highlight your fight.
Now what you're doing is called projection.
No, because you projected on me. Did you not project on me at first, brother?
From what I heard, it was just insight on Errol Spence, man. Just insight. You can take it how you want. It was just insight, man.
Okay, and I'm saying take it how I'm telling you, Boxing James, and all due respect, take it how you want.
We can agree to disagree. That's the beauty of it.
Whatever. Yeah,
beauty of it.
That's true,
man. Hey, look, man. All I know is super fanboys of Crawford and super fanboys of Spence only come around for Spence and Crawford. Fam, I done covered 60 different fighters.
Mm-hmm.
That don't got nothing to do with Spence or Crawford, and you wasn't around. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I listened to your videos before that video, bro.
Right, whatever, man.
Would you feel as adamant, Lamar, if he was talking about if you felt he was criticizing Crawford, would you have felt the same way?
This dude is a joke.
I said if he gave the same breakdown towards Crawford, would you have felt the same way?
Yes, because if he was saying stuff that was not true about Crawford,
I didn't say anything that wasn't true, fam. What are you talking about?
If he said stuff that, but let's continue the video.
I didn't say anything. I said if he said the same thing about Crawford, I didn't say anything about untrue. I didn't say that.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
I said because what he said about Spence was untrue. So I'm flipping it. I'm asking your question.
How is it untrue?
So you want to continue the video, or do you want to keep debating? Which one do you want?
This is not a debate. This is something else, fam. You making up your own narratives,
I mean,
fam.
if you believe, I mean, you can tell yourself.
You can't debate me in boxing, bro.
So,
hey, Boxing Jim, I got a question for you, man. Move past.
Hold on, one more thing, Boxing. Hold on, Boxing Jim. I say this, bro. So out of all the videos that you've done that I really enjoy, because I picked one goddamn video that I thought was not up to your damn standard, you get disoffended about it. I'm not one person in the room out of 100 people who's giving you props.
You know how many people are you?
But I'm saying, why are you so offended about this?
I'm not offended. You know how many
yes, you
people
are offended.
Are you in my comment section?
That brings me back to my points, Boxing James. Everybody's not fucking entitled to agree to every single video you do.
Everybody's not what?
Everybody doesn't have to agree to every single video you do.
I didn't say that.
Okay, then, but why are you acting like it, bro?
I would I don't know it. I would defend my work, Leonard. If you attack my work, I would feel a certain way about it too.
And no, I understand. He has a right to feel that way. But when he says stuff, oh, this is a roast session and stuff like that, he's throwing personal attacks. If you want to throw personal attacks, if you want to throw personal attacks, bro, that means he's becoming emotional.
We're just trying to get some understanding, Leonard. It's just understanding, Leonard. It ain't no right or wrong at this point. We just want some understanding.
Well, okay, and I'm saying we can continue the video. I have no problem continuing the video.
I'm gonna go check him out myself now, and I'm gonna subscribe, and I'm gonna check it out myself.
No, he has great content, and great breakdowns. But because I disagree with one of his videos, now I'm the bad guy.
Nah, it's because you mentioned something about Earl Spence and Lenore got his panties in a bunch.
But can I not flip it around and say because I disagree with his film study of Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence that he got his panties in a bunch? Is that not fair to say?
Nah, you're on somebody else.
That's not fair to say. That's not fair to say.
You're on. I do my own lives. You're on somebody else's platform, judging my shit.
First of all, did you ignore everything I said beforehand? That you have beautiful breakdowns.
I don't care what you were talking about beforehand. I'm saying you judge my shit on somebody else's platform. I did judge your shit.
I'm allowed to do that.
Okay, cool. I'm allowed to come on here and defend it, right?
No problem. So let's continue the video.
So my panties are in a bunch because I defended my own shit?
No, I'm saying just don't throw personal attacks and get emotional about it, fam. We can continue the video.
How did I throw personal attacks, bro? Look, fam, you talking about me not thinking you know shit about boxing? You think that's a personal attack?
Bro, did you not say that, oh, going into the gym, which I know you've never boxed before, bro. How do you know
I know
I've
that
never
shit.
fucking boxed before, bro? Is that not an
Easily.
insult? And I'm
Have you
being
boxed,
real with you, bro.
Leonard? Have you
I'm just saying,
boxed?
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I've never taken up gloves actually in
Bro,
a
because
boxing.
So he was right.
But
there's
hold
certain
on.
There's certain shit
That's
that
not the
people
point.
know
Now,
in
hold
a
on, bro.
gym that you don't
That's
know.
not the point. That's not the point.
Oh
Up
my
until I just admitted it right now, why the hell would you throw that at me? Because you wouldn't know that, right?
I just said it.
Go ahead. I didn't hear you because the other guy.
Certain shit that you learn in the gym that you don't know.
And how would you know that?
Through your comments, through what you say throughout all these goddamn platforms that you be creeping on.
So you haven't. So out of every platform, so you must be stalking me then.
I'm stalking you.
Yeah, you must be stalking me.
You know what you're stalking, bro?
You seem to know
Spence
more.
Crawford,
You seem
bro.
to know more about what I say than what I
Hey,
don't
but
say.
Leonard, let me just say this.
Spence
Let me just say
Crawford,
this,
bro.
Leonard. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Like Leonard, I play organized ball, man. I play ball, on organized ball. And when you have discussions about playing basketball, people say certain things, they didn't play it.
Exactly.
And to be fair, and I can agree with that. But he said an
Now,
absolute.
Bushido,
He
watch
said
this
an
shit. Did you see
absolute
that?
statement. He said an absolute statement. He said, "I
That's
know you haven't done it before." How would you know that for 100%?
Based on what you were saying.
Based on what you
but you
said.
can't. But I'm saying, but boxing James, you would not know 100% whether I did or not, right? Up until that, you would not. You just guess. You just assume.
Was he right, Leonard?
You can assume it, right?
Was he right?
No, it doesn't matter. That's not part of the point. You guys are missing the point.
I'm just asking you
I'm
a
not saying
question, Leonard. You didn't answer. I just said, was he
answered the
right?
question. I already
Was
answered.
he right?
I never did boxing. I did taekwondo. I never did boxing though. But I'm saying up until that point, he did not know. So he made a generalized statement, an absolute statement which was not true. So you're throwing a personal attack because you're getting emotional about it.
How you say it was not true when it is true? What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying you did not know whether or not I boxed up until that point.
It was it's a very educated guess. How about that?
It's a guess, but it's not absolute. So you're guessing. So then
It's
you're
an
throwing
educated
personal
guess,
things
though.
at me. So you don't exactly know, right?
It's not really that personal, fam. It's an
Okay, so
educated
then
guess.
if it's not personal, what I say is not personal. Can we agree on that? Don't take it personal.
Why would you take it? Most people don't box, bro. What is you talking about?
Okay, I'm saying no. Don't take it personal. What I say about your work, right? If I'm gonna say something about you, I'm gonna know it for 100%. I'm not gonna say something about you without
So in
knowing.
order to defend it, I gotta take it personal, right? All right.
No,
Go ahead,
I'm
man.
saying if I know what you've done and what you've not done, I'm not gonna fucking sit there, bro, and say something that may or may not be true. I can give you what I think, but I'm not gonna say an absolute statement. That's how I know that you're getting emotional about it, fam. That goes back to the original point.
Yeah.
So you'd have been better if you said you must have not never boxed.
He said, "I know you haven't, which
No,
you
I'm
have
saying
not
if he
done
just
before."
said, I'm saying if he would have said, you must have not never boxed.
Right.
You would have been
if he would have said, "I don't think that you've boxed before."
Wasn't you talking about semantics earlier?
Yeah, you were playing semantics. I'm doing the same thing.
You're not
to you.
right now?
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing to you, brother.
Bro.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
I'm just throwing the ball back in your court. That's all I'm doing.
What do you do for a living, fam? You part of a debate team in high school or some shit?
I
was in a part of a debate.
Lenard's an actor, man.
I just
in Hollywood.
Hold on. I've never been part of a debate team, but bro, I know how to break down points. You know what I'm saying? So if
you know how to spin shit.
that's all I did.
That's all debating is, sir. That's all debating is.
Break that, yeah. Thank you. I just know how to break. If you make a point and that's not true, then I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to defend it.
I haven't made a point that's not true.
I'm a fair and balanced dude. I can completely understand if you have Terrence Crawford winning that fight. Within reason, I can understand what somebody may have in winning that fight. My only contention is that when you make certain statements that are not true, or you try to throw disparaging comments against certain fights that are just not true, then that's when I come in defense.
But you can always disagree with the comment, but not the whole content.
I never said nothing that's not true.
Did I not? To my defense, bro. Did I say I disagree with his whole content? Yes or no?
I'm talking about as far as that particular video.
That particular video. That's it. Everything else said was golden.
Listen, Leonard, what did I say that's not true?
And Bushido, I guess he took the video away. So
it's still right here, but I gotta get ready to finish this out pretty soon.
Yeah, my bad, Bushido, man. I ain't mean to do that shit, fam.
Nah, it's all good.
My bad.
Y'all cook, you know what I'm saying?
Get into that goofy shit.
I just was trying to get him to understand, man. It's information. You do what you will with it, and it's just insight on both sides. He never said Errol couldn't win. I didn't get
No, actually, I said the opposite. I said if it's an inside fight, Errol will win.
Yes, he did say that. He did. Remember him saying that.
So
He
was
did say
that not true? Do you not agree with that
that.
part?
Right.
I do agree with that part. Yeah.
Which that's 100% opinion.
And hold
100%.
on. And sorry, what's your name? Not you, Boxing Gym, but the other guy.
Me?
Yeah,
I'm Damone, man.
Damone. Sorry, but I know we've been on many panels here. I always forget your name. I apologize, but
It's cool.
that at least Damone, one thing I appreciate about you is that you always keep it respectful. So I never seen you get out of character, out of pocket. So
No, it's not personal, man. We can agree to
I
disagree.
appreciate
Don't
that.
make me right or make you wrong. We just don't agree on it. It's cool, man.
Yeah. So I know you try to play peacemaker, but I just noticed.
No, it ain't about peacemaker. I can see the point of it. Like you took it a different way. Everybody don't see it that way, and you are entitled to your truth, sir.
And thank you. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion on the video.
Yeah. But when you bring your truth out to a whole panel of people, I mean, that's still just your truth, fam. Like that's not reality.
No, okay, this is going to be reality. When those two get in the ring, so we can finally just settle this all. So that there is no going back and forth.
No, I don't even care, fam. Like, yeah, I don't. Fam, look, all right, that's not where I'm about at all, fam. You think I'm a Crawford fan? I'm nobody's fan. Period. In boxing, I'm a boxing fan.
I think maybe you're not a Crawford fan, but I think you lean more towards his way, and that's cool.
Towards his way.
Like you,
right,
I think you like Crawford more. Let me ask. Okay,
I gotta go ahead and get ready to shut it down.
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all go subscribe to Boxing Gems, man. You got some of the best breakdowns on YouTube.
Boxing Gems. I'm gonna go subscribe, man.
I appreciate it, fam.
Yo, Boxing Gems. I subscribed to your joint last year already, man.
Bro, who's this?
It's this bold. I subscribed to your joint last year. You got
right.
some good content.
So you don't feel the same way as Lenore, huh?
Nah, you say something. You say something about Earl Spence, man. Lenore lose all focus, man.
But hold on, bro, come on, brother. When I say something about Terrence Crawford, niggas on this YouTube panel get on my ass.
No, I just ask. I mean, you're entitled to feel the way you feel. I just want to know why you would feel that way.
And I know Damone. I'm just saying, like, these guys, when I say something about, like, I'm the only dude who will go in somebody else's army camp and fight alone.
Yeah.
Nobody else has the guts to do that. And I know that. And
he be I'm solo dolo. He LT all right with me. So he gets my respect.
Yeah. Lenore.
He be over here.
I don't. Yeah. Matter of fact,
hey man, Errol need to send you some merch, man. Errol need to send you some merch.
That's too much. That's too deep.
Does go solo. He does go solo on other panels. Defense in the name of Earl Spence, he goes solo.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not scared, man.
Hey, Errol giving you 2%, man, or something, man.
Man, after all this that I've done for Earl Spence, motherfucker, I better get a free ticket to that fight, man. I better be getting a free ticket.
I would be hard pressed, man. You one of his number one fans and supporters, man. I can't lie.
But Damone, check this out. I'm not a fan of any man because it becomes fanboyism in worship. I just support him. I'm a supporter.
Oh Lord,
I'm a supporter. No, I'm a supporter, but I agree. I'm a supporter.
You're a fan, bro.
Christ.
It's okay.
I'm a supporter, bro. I don't like
you. Gotta embrace that fanboy.
I'm a fan of Crawford, but I'm a bigger fan of boxing.
Me too. I'm a fan of boxing, but I'm not a fan of no man.
So if Errol was to win, if he knocked Bud out, I'm not gonna stop watching boxing, and I'm still gonna like Bud. It just is what it is, man.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, but yeah, man. I gotta get up out of here. Y'all go subscribe to Boxing Jam. Salute to everybody on the panel. LT, Damone, Daniels, Bold. Thank you guys for stopping in. Everybody that's in the chat, hit that like button for your boy, man. I appreciate all you guys showing your boy shit of support and love, man. Even we can all agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, this is boxing. It's all the sport we love. We here to have these discussions. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.
All right, peace, man.